You are all very lucky people because you are tuned into the TNC Watchalong for Norwich City against QPR. Welcome along, everyone. It's Norwich City against QPR in the Championship tonight. Norwich City coming off the back of defeat to Watford. And what a delight it is to have you all joining us this evening. Chris, I see you've already got the Lakens open. You're smiling. We've been having a little dance off air to Zombie Nation. Things are good.
Man, I'm buzzing for the night, Jack. I honestly am buzzing. Like, fair play to you for already tweeting and putting your balls on the line, saying that this is the night that Norwich absolutely pummel the team. I'm going to be quietly confident. I have got a little private bet on which I won't maybe share just yet. But yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident, but I'm not prepared to put my balls on the line. So respect to you, my friend, and a massive welcome to already 147 of you in the house joining us tonight. Thank you for all of your comments. Jack, let's get the team news.
Oh, let's do it, Chris. A wonderful segue. It's like we've been doing this for months now. Let's have a look at the Norwich City team this evening, brought to you by One Football. Give me a second. I'll change the background. One Football, the finest out in the land. McGovern in goal. An unchanged backline. Jakob Sorensen. That's a talking point. Having Quintilla is back fit, but Sorensen keeps his place at left back. Christoph Zimmermann, Grant Hanley and Max Aarons make up that back four. It's once again a midfield duo of Kenny McLean and Oliver Skipp. Campwell keeps his place. Dowell exits. And the Bosnian Beckham, Mario Vrancic, enters next to Emi Buendia, who Arsenal's valuing at £15 million. And it's Teemu Pukki up front. A quick look at the QPR side. I must admit, I don't know too many of these players. Aside Samuel, a bright youngster, he's one to look out for. Carroll as well, and Lyndon Dykes. But except for that, not too much going on for them. And as you can see, this is how the table looks like. Norwich City still top of the tree, despite losing to Watford on Saturday. QPR down in 19th. They're really struggling. They've already conceded 29 goals this season. I've just seen our goal scored and goals conceded are the same, just switched around. Chris, we've seen the team. Your favourite man, Mario Vrancic, comes back into the side. I guess the talking point here is that Jakob Sorensen back. His place. Has Chris gone?
No,
you there, Chris? Oh, you're there? Okay. Good to see you. And Todd Cantwell's in there. I mean, Buendia's in there. It's a strong team once again. It's
a very strong team, Jack. Of course, a lot of people are shouting for Quintilla. And to be fair, I might have switched it tonight, be it that we're playing QPR. That's with all the love and respect in the world. They're not one of the best sides in the league. We should be beating teams like QPR at home. We should be. And so I would have potentially switched it tonight. But we all know that Daniel Farke doesn't like rotating his team too much unless it's necessary. It's always been injury-led. Tonight, I would have actually brought in Hugill up top as well. I would have given Pukki a rest as well. I know people are saying, well, play your best players, this and that. Hugill knows QPR inside out. But by the way, perhaps this is Farke's plan. Perhaps it's, let's get Pukki on. Let's bang in the goals. Let's bring him off. Maybe we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves already. It's going to, of course, be tough to break down QPR tonight. We know what type of game they're going to play, as will every mid-table to lower half team try and do at Carrow Road this season. Yes, the talking point is Jakob, but the upper side of that is, of course, that an unchanged defence. I've spoken about this many times. We've spoken about this many times. That can only be a positive. Jakob deserves to be playing football at the moment, so I'm really pleased with him. And by the way, it's a long season, so it's okay. Do you know what? Another talking point tonight, Jack, is Ben Gibson not coming straight back into the side.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
I don't think Christoph Zimmermann, I wouldn't even call it being dropped, right? I don't think he deserves that tag or anything. But that says as well that Daniel Farke is very much, he's in this season for the long game. He's not trying short-term solutions. He's very, very patient, and fair play to him. I don't know how he does it as a coach, because I'd be chopping and changing my team all the time based on jokes told that week in the changing room. So, but honestly, mate, I'm very excited, and I'm very excited to get our first super chat of the night from NCFC Dons, £5 with an absolutely delightful profile picture there. He says, "Boys are back. Jack's had a fresh haircut. Boys to win 5-0. Ipswich are in League One." Happy days. Yeah,
definitely.
thanks for the super chat, NCFC Dons. Really appreciate that. And fair play, Jack. You managed to get a haircut just before lockdown.
Yeah, I got it in on the 22nd, I think. And actually, that super chat will pay for this haircut down the local Turkish barbers in Yarmouth. Brilliant stuff. Chris, we love Lakens. I was reading the back of my Lakens Affinity bottle, and the label describes Norwich City. Big, bold, and beautiful. I thought that's a perfect way to describe this Norwich City team who go up against QPR tonight. Also worth mentioning, OneFootball is available to download. Links in the description. It's where we get our team news from. It's where we laud looking at the table, seeing us at the top of the tree. Thanks to OneFootball for coming on board once again. Get your score predictions in the comments. As always, great to see loads of you already getting the chant started. Anthony, he loves it. 2-1 to Norwich. Barry just loves it. Come on, you Irons. West Ham fans, welcome. Whoever you support, welcome in the chat. Cheesy Geezer, good to see you. I'm sure there'll be some jokes coming this evening. And I was also seeing, hang on, I think it was a little way up here. We've got the return of a Watchalong legend.
Big Bad Barry? Is it him?
Hang on.
Is it
I can't find it. This is very underwhelming now.
Whilst you're finding the comment, Jack.
Here it is. Big Bad Barry's back. Good evening, lads. I missed Boxing Day Live. Hope you had a wicked Christmas, both and all Norwich City fans. I certainly did, Barry. I hope Chris did, and I'm sure all of you did as well. Hopefully our Christmas will get even better. I know Robin's having a good time. Let's kick 2020 out of this world with a 6-0 win. Robin,
get a bet on that, Robin. Just want to say, as always, get your TNC setups tweeted, Instagrammed, tag at Talk Norwich City, tag me and Jack as well. We will retweet on the TNC account as many of them as possible. I'm literally sitting here with my phone on a little pew.
Oh, you've got a little holder.
Little Christmas present.
Wow.
Courtesy of Miss Cheese Truckle herself. Donna
so you're telling me, Chris, that you've now got a phone holder, but not a working light bulb?
I have got a working light bulb now, but I'm just keeping it off because I believe in luck. Anyway, me there, Jack. TNC setups, get them in. You don't get points for festivity this time, but you do get points for NCFC colours. We want to see as many yellow and green references as possible. And as always, big up to Michael Brigham for putting in his yellow and green light bulbs immediately in the hot seat to win TNC setup of the Watchalong. All you've got to do is tag at Talk Norwich City, and I will personally retweet as many of them as we physically can before kickoff.
It's also worth noting extra points for following us. I think we're close to either 13,500 or 13 point something. So let's round that number up this evening. At Talk Norwich City, Mark Keeley. Hi guys from Giants Creek, Australia. 4-0. On the ball City, absolutely brilliant. John Sherritt, look at that. I don't know what football kit that is, but a brilliant hairstyle and a brilliant charm to complement it. Throw it in. Carl, tuning in from a snow blizzard in Minnesota. Wow, Carl, stay safe out there. Hopefully a warm performance will warm you up this evening. Tracy, 4-0 or 5-1.
So, Jack, what's your score prediction then, boy? You've said that we'll said on Twitter that we'll batter them. So go on, say it now for people to clip up after the game. What is your score prediction?
I've just got a feeling, mate. I think I don't like. Well, I don't mind QPR. I just don't like the style of football they play. I think they're not like uber defensive and they're not uber attacking and just a bit meh, and they're not particularly good at either things. This is definitely going to come and bite me, but I'm going to continue. I'm too deep now to not to carry on. I think this could be the performance where it clicks for Norwich City. I've tweeted it, so feel free to give me abuse if we lose 1-0. But I'm going for 5-0 this evening, and that's not even like a jokey score prediction. I think. No, look, Toby, £5, 5 goals. Hope all is well. 2-0 win tonight for me. Jack, who's that on the phone?
Look at the profile picture.
I think I was negotiating with Stuart Webber, maybe a podcast guest. I don't know. I really don't. No, look, you're laughing at me for 5-0, Chris, but your private bet that you talk about, I've seen the score prediction you've gone for with your own money, so you're obviously confident, and you're feeling good about things as well.
Yeah, well, the sun is shining, the doves are crying, and I'm feeling really, really great. As look at our bench tonight. I'm staring at Kieran Dowell on the subs bench with his legs spread right now. What more could you wish for in life?
Chris, you're meant to be watching iFollow, not your other tab, mate.
Come on, Jack, it's before the watershed. Mate, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. Yes, I put a bet on tonight, and that bet is Norwich City 4, QPR 0.
I just think after that Watford game, and the performance was poor, but I think if you go the amount of games we'd gone without losing, you're going to throw one of them performances in. And I also think a lot of people had overlooked how good Watford were that night. I know that the goal was scrappy, but they were just good in all departments. So QPR are half the side of Watford, and I'm talking it up, but I really am confident this evening.
Just want to say a massive shout out to Steve Chick on Twitter. Don't forget, we're retweeting every single TNC setup on Twitter. Look at that for a setup. He's got the beer Moretti's and the chili heat wave.
Wow.
That is a hell of a combo.
I really enjoy the double dip with the chili heat wave. Chili heat wave Dorito in sweet chili hummus. Really good combination. Fiery.
I was wondering where you were going then. Goodness gracious me. Anyway, Barry Beckham Jr. says, I'm guessing 3-0, mate. Well, love that. We'll have some of that, Barry.
He's a West Ham fan. We like West Ham fan. West Ham fan TV was in here the other week. I think they even threw a super chat in, which was brilliant. Lot of love for the West Ham fans. Gareth, shout me out. There you go then, Gareth. There's your shout out, pal. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hugo's here, our favourite Dutchman with the best left-handed golf swing in the whole of Holland. Archie's back. Good to see you, my friend. Missed you the other day. 4-1 tonight, says Archie. Can't see them getting a goal personally, but love the fact you're going for 4 goals for Norwich City. Here we go. Your mate Cam Jams just scored another goal for him. He's on fire.
He does.
Cam Jam's on fire.
That's what Cam Jam does. He scored. I don't know if you're telling the truth, James. Fair play. He's a top man. By the way, Cam Jam, on a serious note, what a guy. Top boy. Really, really humble and just genuinely just loves the game of football. Really loves it. And here we go. NCFC Sam. Chris, you've got to give me a cheeky shout out. NCFC Sam, cracking dog. There's your shout out.
Chris, this was something we haven't talked about yet. No Lucas Roop this evening. I'm not sure if it's injury or what, but we haven't seen him feature properly for a little while now. Are we putting it down to injury or what?
Yeah, no, 100%. We know that Daniel Farker is a massive fan of Lucas Roop, and actually he deserves it. He was brilliant for us. That spell, that unbeaten spell, our first unbeaten spell, he was very impressive. And again, look, this is where Norwich City fans need to be really positive. We've got some players that are slowly getting back there now, back to where we want. Imagine a fully fit Norwich City squad, absolutely gunning again for the Premier League. We're only just starting to see players actually get fit and actually bed in. We've seen, obviously, with Dowaldinho, for example, he's not starting tonight, but it's because we're being careful. And we know we know what this Norwich team can do. We know what Mario Vrancic can do. So we've just been careful and letting the lads get up to speed again, which I'm a massive fan of personally. And I'm really, really excited about it. Almost excited about that as much as I am of Mustafa Ahmed saying, why does Fark never change the team? Same mistakes for the last 2 years. Gibson, Rook, starters. Zimbo, too slow. Quintia brings a better balance. Mustafa, you're feeling lively, my friend, but I respect your opinion. Jack, what's your take on that? And by the way, thank you for the super chat. Hugely appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm surprised not to see Ben Gibson come back in. I think, as Chris mentioned earlier, Mustafa, this is a very long season and there is going to be opportunity for the likes of Javi Quintia and the likes of Ben Gibson to make their mark. So there's no point rushing players back in if you've got... And look, Sorensen and Zimmerman haven't been bad. Sorensen's been good, I think. I do feel slightly on edge watching Christoph Zimmerman, I must admit, and I do feel composed when Ben Gibson's playing, but certainly not a knock on Zimmerman. I think he's had a good season on the whole. Anyway, the team's now coming out. It's an icy night in Norwich, isn't it, Chris? Nice and chilly.
Yeah, chilly. And hopefully these Norwich City players will warm the hearts of Norwich fans across the globe. I think they will. I really do.
That was poetry, that.
I tell you what, on I don't know if this is true. I doubt that Mr. Sensible himself, Colin, would ever lie to us. Colin Rogers says Wednesday 2, Borough 0. Goodness gracious, they've just sacked
They've sacked Tony Pulis, haven't they?
Club shop Pulis has been sacked.
He lasted 46 days.
Interesting, very interesting.
That's horrendous, isn't it?
Big up to JOTBC. I've seen you in the comment section. He's been doing an On the Ball City, which we absolutely love. Keith Loughton said, warm me cockles, Norwich. We're allowed to say that. Win or die, says AJ Lyons. Right, Jack. Obviously, about to kick off any moment now. Be honest with me now. How do you genuinely expect this Norwich City team to come out the gates tonight?
I think they need to break out of the traps quickly. I really do. I think they'll be, that performance of Saturday will be in the back of their minds. I think they won't want that to carry over more than one game. I think it's important that we tell the rest of the league that was simply a one-off mishap and we mean business. I mean, looking at historically this season, we've been superb. Your face looks bemused.
Oh, it's not bemused. I was just going to say, speaking of meaning business, look at this TNC setup from Andrew Sigmund himself. He's got the green light behind his TV. Don't forget we're retweeting.
What's that to the left-hand side of the telly?
That is the Norwich City Cluedo. That's iconic. Love that. Big up to you, Andrew Seaman. Thank you so much for watching the T.
Chris, we've kicked off. Have we on your stream?
Yeah, we're on time.
How many seconds?
We're on 0012.
Oh, I'm on 20.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. I'm going to go for a refresh then, Jack.
Welcome along to the TNC Watchalong, where we basically talk about how we sync up our iFollow for the evening and kind of get some football chat in between. Anyway, we've kicked off. A quick timestamp on my end. 39 seconds on the clock. Norwich City against QPR. Welcome along to every single one of you. And also, we're nearly at 13,500 followers on Twitter. So follow us on Twitter at Talk Norwich City and make sure you're subscribed on YouTube. We are close to 20,600 subscribers. Great to see Oakley in the chat. Michael Dilly, we're the YouTube. Over here. Great to see that in the comment section. A bit of Facebook and YouTube beef. Adam going early with the piss break lotto. He's going 27 minutes. Adam, I was telling Chris off air, I've had a lot to drink today. Not alcohol, just very hydrated. So I think it could be early. That's all I'm saying.
Jack, I really want to know where and how people are watching tonight. So I'm really interested to know what platform are you watching on, because we really need to know this for development in moving into 2020.
Well, we know that. There's a logo next to the picture.
What are you on about?
What, like what in terms of YouTube or?
Yeah, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. How are you watching and where are you watching from? The most obscure location wins this random tournament that we've just randomly started. Jack, last time you played QPR, we rolled them over. They were wearing a pink kit at the time. Of course, the Norwich City channels were publishing it in pride, and deservedly so. What a fantastic win that was. And it's already started brightly in the first 2 minutes 9 seconds.
I think my 5-0 prediction might be conservative here.
At 0-0, he says, we've broken forward really well. It's a lovely one too. Ollie Skip, Jakob Sorensen into the middle again. Emi Buendia, the magic man himself. He dumped. Oh, that's superb. Get the ball in, son. Oh,
Chris, can you remember? I think it was the QPR game, if my memory doesn't fail. It was. Can you remember we were like 4-0 up, and Buendia got sent off, didn't he?
Yes. Sorry, Jack. I'm actually just I'm struggling to concentrate because we're getting some really obscure locations, and if they're true, fair play. Damon is watching on his phone in the co-op. He's missing. I
think extra points for people who are watching on the go. I mean, we've also had Susanna, who was doing a Christmas shopping, watching in Waitrose the other week. We've had people actually watching at Carrow Road while the game is on in front of them. So if you're watching on the go, extra points for that.
Jack, this is a good one. Rob, who's always in the comment section, big up Rob and hello. He's always watching TNC Watchalong. He's watching from Wyndham, New Hampshire, USA. We hope you voted for the right side, Rob. Thank you very much. Look at this. Poland. Welcome to Poland.
Lucas.
Good evening to you.
This is my favourite, Chris. I'll get it on screen now. Christopher on YouTube in a basement of a restaurant in Calgary, Canada, making pasta. I mean, you can see from his profile picture, this is a man of great culture. But we've got the restaurant world covered.
I tell you what, I think we're about to have TNC set up of the Watchalong. I think it's game over. Kevin has tweeted us. Look at that. I mean, goodness gracious me. I think Kevin works in security. That is quite something that deserves the retweet. But you're all getting a retweet tonight. Every single one. We've
got 611 viewers, and every single one is coming from Kevin's multiple screens.
I hope you
hello to Davis watching from Latvia. Great to see you, Davis.
Wow.
Lovely. Andre from Upper Marlborough, Maryland. USA, YouTube on the Xbox One. Very specific, Andre, but that's what we like.
Ronan's watching Dublin, Ireland. Big up Dublin. Wow. Sean, Las Vegas. Wow.
Great dog. Great dog.
Yeah, it's a solid dog. Well done. St. Benedict's, Norwich. Where are you, Adam? Are you in a restaurant or something? There's some lovely restaurants down St. Benedict Street.
Won't be open, will they?
Well, let's just talk about that cat. That's a lovely profile picture. Rate the pussy, Jack.
Well, I think the cat is kind of Daniel Farker when people criticise him, just batting away.
Oh dear, you got to laugh.
We've had so much of the football already. We really are knocking it about with ease at the moment.
Yeah, we are. I don't know. The confidence is up considering we've just lost 1-0 to.
Go on, Maxi. Go on, Maxi.
Oh, lovely take. Go on, Max.
Toddy.
It's fallen out to Todd on the edge of the box.
Hit it.
Hit the bugger.
Go on. Emmy. Hit it.
Oh, Emmy.
Goalkeeper wearing trousers.
No, you're joking me. Is he?
Either long socks, tights, or trousers.
Oh dear. I tell you what though, Jack, 5 minutes 29 seconds on my timestamp now, and it's been a very, very good start for Norwich City. Very good start. We're looking good. The confidence is up. Note Mario Vrancic is spraying the ball about the middle of the park like a sat-nav. He's just all over it at the moment. He's started the game very brightly. A lot of people questioned why Dawaldinho was dropped. Daniel Farker has proven to be right at the moment. Mario Vrancic is playing very well. He's picking the passes. He's almost got this calm presence about him, Jack, which we like as well. We spoke about this before. Mario Vrancic tends to almost just flow over the pitch.
Well, I think you've described it before as vibing.
Yeah, he does vibe across the pitch. And speaking about vibing across the pitch, Jakob Sorensen has played into vibe himself. Oh, unlucky.
I can feel it coming. I tell you what, I've been blown away by everyone who was look at Paul. Paul, our good friend, of course, captain of HMS Pistol. He's watching from an offshore platform in the North Sea. He's offshore and he's still tuned in. Paul, it was great to see you the other day, my friend. I hope you're well. Liam in Folkestone. We've got Amber in Mayo out in Ireland. Hugo, our favourite left-handed golfer in the whole of Holland. Timestamp, 6 minutes, 46 seconds.
I tell you what, there's some pretty interesting comments in the comment section tonight, Jack. I'm struggling to keep up with it. We really appreciate your support. A massive hello. By the way, QPR's goalkeeper isn't wearing trousers. He's wearing what I can only describe as goalkeeping tights, it seems.
Are they tights or long socks? I
don't know.
I haven't got a close-up enough yet.
It's very questionable. Matthew Barber, friend of the channel.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. 5-0.
Oh, I love it. And by the way, massive thank you to everyone that's been tweeting in your TNC setups, and a massive thank you for everyone that's now tagging their mates in the chat, sharing it with them on WhatsApp. Let's get as many of you in here as possible. You know what? Let's break the record. We've had, I think, over 1,000 people. It's got up to was it 1,200 once, Jack?
Yeah, 1,300. I think we've peaked that, haven't we?
Let's try and beat that tonight. This is the night, but we need your help. You've got to share it about, get them all in. Let's have a laugh. Let's put a bet on when Jack's going to first go for a piss, and join us for what is hopefully going to be a Norwich City steamroll. Harry Wootton, good evening. He says, E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Up the Football League we go when we win the title. This is what we'll see.
It's worth noting as well, me and Chris, of course, drinking Lakens, 20% off, link in the description. As I've said, you don't have to buy tonight or whatever, but make sure you get the code because we don't know how long it's going to last for. Link in the description. Sign up, get your code. Happy days. It helps us out. It helps a brilliant local business out who, you know, everyone's been hit hard. So we shall see. Simon, is the keeper wearing long johns? I'm not sure. Hang on. The keeper's got the ball now. Hopefully they go. I think they could be tights. And if they are tights, I hope we put 7 past him tonight.
It's very questionable. It's very questionable. I hope Norwich City, I mean, it's already dare I say it, 8 minutes, 50 seconds timestamp now. It's been a bit of a shaky start. QPR look nervous, Jack. It has to be said.
Well, I think that's just them, mate, to be honest. I don't think there's much about them. Like, you know, like Wickham, you know they're going to be quite strong defensively. You know Rotherham can press. Like, what do QPR do well?
Oh, Jack, on a serious note, before we debate what QPR do well, Theo C. Cuppier says they're pantyhose.
Wow.
Getting through to you already.
Mario.
Oh, Jesus Christ, give it. Oh, he's won the free kick. Superb stuff. And do you know what, Jack? Do you know what I'm calling for tonight? A Jordan Hugh goal coming off the bench.
Yeah, what have you made of Jordan Hugh goal start in a Norwich shirt?
It's no secret I'm a huge Jordan Hugh goal fan. I really am. You know,
good ball. Oh, unlucky.
Mate. He's a very, very good player. We did very, very well to prize him out of West Ham United. That's a challenge. They did it. They brought him here. It's an opportunity that he'll be wanting to take with 2 hands. He's a player that I'm really happy with, considering he's not played much football, but yet he's still fit. What it seems like he's fitted in really well with the club. He's bedded in. All of the players like him. It's very clear to me that he's a player that's quite happy to bide his time, to wait for his opportunity. I think that shows maturity. And again, I'm not going to be. I've seen some people on Twitter today saying, "Oh, Jordan this, Jordan that. Jordan's not up for it." Jordan, I actually want to call him Jordan Hugo. I've said it so many times. I genuinely think that Jordan Hugo will be a massive player for us this season. I think he'll come off the bench and start and score goals on many occasions for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think it. You know, people saying, "Oh, he's not." When he does come on, he doesn't make a difference. Like, he's been given like 10-minute slots to play, and the games he has been given more of a chance, and he maybe hasn't made the impact. But look, he scored a really crucial goal early on in the season that kind of kick-started our campaign. So he hasn't been given the start, and that's not his fault. He's got the Championship's best striker ahead of him. And here's Christian Hubbard, who loves the game, as always. 2-0 win today, says Christian, with a £10 super chat. Christian, thanks so much. And Norwich City, nearly get it into Pookie. Let's have a look. Has the keeper got tights on? Oh, and they went waist up there. Norwich City starting to build this game. It's a stunning ball from Kenny McLean. Unfortunately, just into the goalkeeper's hands.
Kenny McLean there turns into a prime Lionel Messi. A flick with the outside of his boot, and pirouettes. It's extravagant stuff from Kenny McLean.
Go on, Mario. Pull the trigger. Go on, Toddy. Go on, Todd.
Hit it. What are you doing? Oh no, he's
Branchich. Oh,
that's
the trigger. Buen dia.
Oh, we're toying with them. Go on, Emmy. He's lost out there. That's disappointing. Christian, just one more massive thank you for the super chat, my friend. Really appreciate that. Come on, you yellows.
That was a chance.
Absolutely love it. Yeah, it was a big chance, Jack. It should certainly be 1-0 to Norwich City, without a shadow of a doubt. It really, really does. Jack, here's a debating point. Whilst it's 0-0 and not much is really happening in the game. Oh, God, no. Oh, wow. Hang on a minute. Breaking news. Yeah, whoa. Big Bad Barry has got his pussy out. Look at that. Wow.
Oh, wow. What a delightful cat.
It's a lovely, lovely pussy cat. And a massive...
hello. We're through on goal. Branchich hits it. Saved by the goalkeeper.
Big Bad Barry, rate your cat. I tell you what, I'm giving that a 10. There's fluff. There's orange eyes. And by the way,
the eyes are powerful.
Look at the festivities as well. Yeah. The hat, the colours. Big Bad Barry.
He's back with a bang, isn't he?
Oh,
that's
he is.
The thing with Barry. Like, he might miss a week through injury, but you know his return's going to be strong.
Oh, 100%. And very much like Jordan Hugo, you know, he might be on the bench for a while, but you know when he comes on, he's going to.
Oliver Skip is such a good footballer.
He's too good. Honestly, mate, he's so good, and he just quietly gets on with it as well. That's what I love about love him play. absolutely miles over.
I tell you what, I thought, and this is completely like kind of gone under the radar because Michael McGovern's been good, but I thought we'd have seen Tim Krul back in goal by now because the original diagnosis was 3 weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I don't have the answer to that actually. I've not personally spoken to Tim in a couple of weeks now, and I don't know what's happening there. He was very, very adamant that he was going to be back on his due date. I don't know what's happened, but just like Ben Gibson, just like Darryl Dino, maybe they're saying to Tim, look, it's a long season. Mickey's playing well at the moment. Let's just wait until you're 110%, not just 100%, 110%. QPR holding the ball in midfield now for the first time. QPR have had a spell of possession in the middle of the park. Norwich City hunting in numbers. Full of energy tonight, Jack, despite the fact that we lost 1-0, slumped to 1-0 defeat against Watford. Hopefully we can put that to bed tonight, just like we put the Luton defeat to bed as well. And there you go. There's QPR's quality showing. Loads of time and space on the ball at the back. Just decides to hoof it out into row Z, into the South Stand. Norwich City 0-0.
Indeed. Quick timestamp for anyone just tuning in. Welcome to every single one of you. 14 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock in Norwich City's championship game against QPR. Of course, off the back of a 1-0 defeat to Watford, as QPR bring the football forward here in a dangerous position. They've got the ball in Norwich's penalty spot. Not too many men forwards. That's really well played from Todd Cantwell. He wins it deep in his own half. Brilliant work from Todd Cantwell.
Yeah, brilliant. That's the thing with Todd. A lot of people don't talk about this, but his work rate is brilliant. A lot of people don't talk about that. But it's not just his technical ability on the ball, it's what he does off the ball as well. A lot of people still see him as the youngster that just kind of floats around and does the nice tricky stuff, but he's actually a really, really intelligent footballer as well. And do you know what I love, Jack? I loved watching Norwich City's content recently, their Christmas video of Todd Cantwell and Emi Buendia talking about various different things. It was a Christmas related video, and Emi Buendia said that Todd Cantwell was the most skillful player in the squad. Of course, he decided to not do it himself, but when you've got a player, 40 million, in my opinion, 35, 40 million pound footballer in Emi Buendia, rating you as the most highly skilled player in the team, that can only be a massive, massive amount of praise for our young, one of our own, Todd Cantwell.
I must admit, the first 5 minutes were bright, but I haven't been overly impressed with this opening 15 minutes from Norwich. It just not really got much of a style about it. It's kind of opting long and it not working, opting short and losing. Not the brightest of starts from Norwich, but still evenly poised, this one.
I think it's a wee bit harsh, Jack. I think we've had one really good chance, really good opening play. Todd Cantwell I think what he tries to do is he tries to float out left to then feed the ball back across the box because he's not got enough time to pull the trigger. The goalkeeper smothers it really quickly as well. So we have had a good opportunity. Don't forget as well, Emi Buendia forced to save from the goalkeeper early on. So far, there's been 2 shots on goal for Norwich City with 16 minutes, 43 seconds on the clock. I don't see that as a disappointing start, but what I would agree with, Jack, is it's not particularly flowed well, these opening exchanges.
The only reason I'm getting a bit twitchy is because I know I've put out there that I think we're going to win 5-0, so I need goals soon.
Oh, I love it. You'll find them, Jack. Don't you worry. I think this is going to be a case of if we can score there he is, the Norfolk Buffon. He leaps like a salmon and collects the ball so easily. I love it.
Did you watch Ben Foster's video of the game against Norwich? Michael McGovern, you could tell that there was a lot of mutual respect there from Ben Foster. Like, he knows a good goalkeeper when he sees one. And he just went up to him, and you could tell that Ben Foster has, posters of McGovern up in his bedroom because he's a really good bloke. As QPR bring the ball forwards down here, the right-hand side, crossed in, good block by Jakob Sorensen. QPR corner hit, 17 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. What's everyone thought of this start from Norwich City? Get it in the comments. Already up to 800 viewers. A strong start from the Watchalong. Let's try and get it to 1,000. Tell your friends. Get them involved. I've actually heard that there are certain people with TNT Watchalong WhatsApp groups to keep people updated. Yeah.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. I am. No, I'm not. No.
I want to see evidence of that. I don't believe it, Jack. Are you being serious?
Yeah, I am. Well, I'm believing what people have told me. I'm a trustworthy man.
Watchalong fever is upon us. Goodness me, QPR. Here we go then. They've got a corner kick. They're going to get the ball into the box. They don't. It's hit the second man. I think it's Emi Buendia there who's cleared the ball out for a QPR throw-in. Here we go. Love it. 18 minutes, 34 seconds on the clock. 0-0.
Are you boys in sync? We are. Both online, follow, and in life in general. We are very much in sync. I like this from Mr. Radio Floyd, a keen watcher of the TNC Watchalong. Great to see you, my friend. Controlled start, best is yet to come. Yeah, wow, I love that. I love that from me. He's giving me a bit of oomph. That comment. I love them comments that just make you feel good, don't they?
Be patient, Jack. Be patient. The goals will come tonight. I think it's just not. By the way, Todd Campbell. Todd. It's brilliant there. Todd is backed into the corner. He doesn't just take one. He takes two. He takes three plays there. A trick, a twist, a turn. And he's penned into his own corner right on the Norwich City box. It reminded me very much of Wes Hoolahan back in the day, where I used to shout at him and say, for God's sake, Wes, smash it out into row Z. Lovely stuff there from Todd.
Did you see Wes scored again for Cambridge the other day? That man is on fire, isn't he?
It was. Where if it was up to me, I'd have him still at Norwich City until he was 45. I really would.
I think, honestly, he could still do a job in the Championship.
Yeah, I know.
I really do.
Yeah, I know some local media wanted him gone a year before his testimonial, but there we go. We won't say any names. Here we go. Swiftly moving on. Here we go. Lucas Latore. Well, here in Brazilian Canaries WhatsApp group, we always share the watch along there to us. Follow the match by your comments. Here in Brazil, it's really hard to find streams, mainly on TV. Lucas, my friend, thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it. Hello to all of the people watching the TNC Watch Along in Brazil. That sounds so weird, actually saying it. Absolute big up to you. I hope you're all safe and well over there.
I just find it mental, though. Not only that there's Norwich fans in like Latvia, for example, but that they're watching. My favourite comment, that our good friend from Calgary watching while he's working in the basement restaurant, making pasta, just excellent. I mean, that is what you love to see, isn't it?
Yeah,
it really is. I've seen Archie commenting a lot tonight. What improvements would you make to our squad, Archie? I think that the one position that if we were to have an injury, we'd be really screwed is right back. I'd like to see someone come in there, I think, in January. Not a replacement for Max Aarons, because I think Max will stay, but someone with championship calibre.
When's Byron back?
Oh, mate, I have no idea.
So that's the thing for me is like, for me, if Sam Byram's fit, then he's your number two right back, and it's not a problem at all in the slightest. And don't forget as well,
it's a good point, but you just can't rely on him to be fit, can you?
I know, but don't forget as well, we've got Sam McCallum out on loan as well. I would be bringing him. Oh, by the way, my computer's about to die, so excuse me if you're about to see my crotch.
Some people are probably tuned in just to see that.
I've definitely prepared for this watch along tonight.
I'll tell you what, QPR look all right, actually.
Oh, come off it, Jack. Come off it. Grant Hanley, the slab head, guides it out. Emi Buendia.
Here we go. Go on, Timu.
Oh, go on, Timu. He's put on.
Oh, that's a red.
Oh, hang on. There's a shout. It's a shout for a red. I think he'll get booked. I think he was probably just behind there. Yeah, he booked him. It's cynical from the QPR player. He had to do it. Timo Pukki was through on goal. We know how dangerous he is. He's got in front of his man. Oh, it's a dirty pull, and it's classic QPR all over.
I'd have him off for that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, a team with a lack of talent, that's what they do. It's as simple as that.
I think the thing with Timu, the most surprising thing is he's actually got a really quick turn of foot. Like when he gets going, Timu's quick.
Oh, yeah. No, 100%, mate. I think because of...
Same with Hanley. Doesn't look quick, but he is quick.
I think it's potentially how he looks and maybe, I don't know, his nationality almost. You think he's not going to be this pacey player, but yeah, he does get on the afterburns.
Anybody whipped in. It's a delightful ball. It nearly meets the head of Grant Hanley. Whipped out to Franchich, who strikes on his block. Best chance. Oh, it was offside anyway.
I tell you what, we are absolutely all over them. All over them. Absolutely love it. Really love it. Don't know if this is true, but if it is, Logic RL, I'm watching from Scotland. Okay, Venu to you. Absolutely love that. Mr. Radio Floyd comments it was a professional foul. Yes, it was indeed. Oh, here we go. Mr. Sensible, Colin Rogers himself.
Oh, remember, yeah, good point.
Great. I love Ballymumba. Love Ballymumba.
Cracking player.
Yeah.
I think he was out for the same as Adam Aida, which was 3 months. I can't remember when the injury was. Like, it could have been April. It could have been last week. I genuinely lost all track of time. So someone I'm sure more knowledgeable than me can let you know when Ballymumba's back. But yeah, that game he played against Swansea he looked really, really, fresh, didn't he? Bright.
Here's a debate. Freddie Grant, I'm not sure if this is the DJ himself, but he says Vrancic.
That's Eddie Grant, isn't it? Or is there a Freddie Grant as well?
So Freddie LeGrant, isn't there, who did Electric Avenue, I believe?
No, that's Eddie Grant.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
I want to rock down to Electric Avenue and Norwich going up. That one.
Anyway, Freddie Grant says Vrancic or Dowaldinho, boys. What are you going for, Jack?
Different games require different people. Vrancic for a game like tonight, as he's on the ball now in a really good position, goes out to Max Aarons, who can deliver across back to Mario Vrancic. Vrancic to hit one.
What's he doing there?
It's a bad shot.
I tell you what, that makes my mind up. I'm going for Dowaldinho.
Here's proof. Here's proof. Archie Middleton, Jack and Chris, I've sent you my TNC WhatsApp group chat. I don't know where you've sent it to, Archie, but there are TNC group
I've just seen it from Corbin. And by the way, good evening to Corbin. I know that he wanted a shout out tonight. Look at this. Here's a TNC WhatsApp chat.
Yeah.
Watchalong. Absolutely love to see it. Love to see it. Good evening to you all. Thank you so much for your absolutely mental support for the Watchalongs over this period. It's been honestly so humbling and so fulfilling and really
last one of the year, Chris.
I know, mental, absolutely mental, crazy.
I mean, when was can you remember the first one? Because originally we started doing live videos after games, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Was the first one that Manchester United Cup game?
No. Was it Everton or was it Southampton or was it United? It was one of those three. I think then Holty then joined us for Watford away, didn't he? That was almost like the breakthrough TNC Watchalong. Anyway,
I don't know about you, but them Premier League games and Project Restart, like, I genuinely can't really remember any of them.
Thank God, Jack, because they were a shower of shite, weren't they? Big up to DeVito, 1973, watching along from Texas OTBC. Howdy to you. George 1090. New Year's resolutions, lads. Jack, any New Year's resis? On the wing and QPR cleared it for a throw-in.
New Year's resolutions. I need to get back into my running. I haven't run very much recently.
Yeah, you have dropped the ball on that, mate. I did a 10K today. Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah. I don't really do New Year's resolutions. I'm more of if I need to change something, I'll do it.
I love New Year's resolutions.
Probably drink more Lakens. I think that's my New Year's resolution.
Oh, mate. Absolutely.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's another foul.
Go on, book him. Surely book him.
The ref bottled it. Of course he has. Of course he has.
Classic, absolute classic. I have got some business targets. Reeve social media. Big up. Yeah, sponsors the channel. I've got some business targets, personal targets. I mean, I'd love to watch Norwich City in the stadium.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Oh, mate, I know. It actually makes me the most. I'll tell you what, Jack. This feels like we're just one through ball away from unlocking the door now. QPR are looking shaky at the back. Lots of misplaced passes, lots of last-ditch tackles, professional fouls, as some people are calling them. Norwich City are the better outfit so far. 27 minutes gone, 27 seconds on the clock as the slabhead plays it out wide to Jakob Sorensen.
Go on, Jakob.
His man on. It's brilliant stuff from Jakob Sorensen to the Bosnian Beckham. Excellent stuff. Love it.
What was I going to... Yeah, this feels like we've got a lock, and it's just it needs a bit of WD-40 in it. And once the WD-40 is applied, we're just going to be unlocking it all night long. Max Aarons down the right hand side. This is brilliant from Max Aarons. He's still going. He's still going. Max Aarons strikes.
Give it. Get your head up, Maxi. He just needed to play a ball there to Emi Buendia. Very easy for me to say, seeing it from this view, but Emi Buendia was clear there for the cutback. So frustrating, but Max Aarons was absolutely brilliant there. And what I have to do is praise Todd Cantwell again there, because what he does is he blocks the man off to allow Max Aarons to make that run through onto the edge of the box, body checks his man, much like Tim, I don't know if you remember, Jack, Tim Close, where he let the ball go through his legs to an L against Nottingham Forest. It was similar to that, and it almost worked. Norwich City close to finding the key to unlock the QPR door.
Christopher, New Year's resolution is to make it over to the UK to have a pint and watch a game. Christopher, make sure it happens when we do the TNC pub crawl. Not, of course, decided yet, but it will be happening. Max Aarons again bombing down the right side. Oh, my goodness, he's getting forward a lot tonight.
Oh, he's so quick, isn't he?
That killer ball, but he's beating his man on a regular occasion. That's going to work at some point tonight. Lovely football, intricate play from dancing around like Torval and Dean.
It's just like watching Brazil. It's just like watching Brazil. It's just like watching Brazil. Brazil. It's just like watching. I tell you what, mate. The one touch flicks, tricks and turns there between Emi Buendia, Max Aarons, Todd Cantwell was absolutely wonderful to watch as on skip here cuts it inside.
Go on.
Into Emi Buendia, the magician himself, into Goldilocks, Todd Cantwell out wide to Jakob Sorensen. Oh, mate, I love watching Norwich. But I love watching Norwich when they're full of confidence. Look at this.
Go on.
Football here. It's finding the triangles all the time. It's excellent stuff.
Go on, Slabhead. Go on.
Slabhead on the edge of the box. He's driving forwards.
What we've done is we've got our tent and we are camping on the edge of your box for the whole evening, and we're not going. We've paid our pitch and we're staying here for this for the entirety of the 90.
And speaking of people,
go on, Emmy.
Oh, that's a lovely ball.
Do something with Pookie.
Give it. Pull the trigger. Oh, God. It's so close. Norwich City is so close. And speaking of staying for the full 90, 841 people watching the TNC.
Oh, Pookie. Oh, that's a penalty.
Is it? No. It didn't look like it, mate. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we'll see a replay of it in about 15 minutes on iFollow. Big up to Kerr, 9618, €5. Jack.
Back again from the small island of Malta. Thank God for you, as the streams always have commentary of the team playing us. Anyway, come on, Yellows. We're glad we can provide a service to Malta. Never been to Malta, but it sounds like a lovely little island. I really want to see Norwich City score. We've had a lot of the ball. We've passed the ball a lot. I agree with Craig. We have to shoot to score.
Craigo, if he was in the Barclay at the moment, he'd be one of those boys saying, shoot!
It's got to shoot to score, though, Chris, you know?
Good evening to Craigo, by the way. Absolute legend. Make sure you go and follow him on Twitter if you get the chance. Absolute top boy. And speaking of top people, Susanna George, friend of TNC, is in the chat. Blimey. The Lakens is kicking in already. She says, can't help but think a pen would have been given if the fans were in. Susanna's a really interesting point. I definitely think, and I want your opinion on this, Jack, are the officials making less decisions because the fans aren't in the stadium?
I think so, definitely. I mean, there were a few penalties, weren't there, when there were fans in the ground that probably were soft. And I think if them were replicated without fans, they wouldn't be given. I think there's definitely something in that. As Norwich City once again get the ball forwards, we are dull. That's awful from Buendia. I need to stop complimenting them.
And it's so unfortunate as well, Jack, because Grant Hanley there. Oh, it's so unlucky. Todd Cantwell tracking back. Oh, no, Todd.
Oh, no. Oh,
get it out. Oh, Norwich City, some pretty frantic defending there. It has to be said. We can't dress it up any other way. Still under the cosh a wee bit here. QPR starting to grow into the game just a little bit more on the edge of our box here, playing it out wide.
Oh no! Oh,
Mickey.
Oh, they're fondling.
Goodness gracious me! I thought I'd turned the channel for a minute there. Mickey McGovern was on the floor with the QPR player. It looked
intimate. I don't think they were certainly social distancing there, were they?
It looks pretty raunchy to me. It has to be said. Let's just
putting this back. Oh, that's a penalty.
Jack, hang on. Let's watch it again.
No, it's not a penalty.
Oh no, he's pulled him. He's pulled the back of his hand.
Yeah,
He's pulled the back. To be fair, it's a weak one. It's a very weak one. I think we'd be lucky to get it, but I think if it has to be said, if that was in the Premier League with VAR, we of course absolutely despise it.
Well, let's chalk off Saturday's not penalty, but we thought it was a penalty against Watford. One final thing, because a lot of people were saying it wasn't a penalty. Was it a penalty or wasn't it against Watford? This is the one where Pukki was through on goal. I can't remember the defender. Came through the back of him, did get some of the ball, but also got a bit of Timu Pukki.
You know what, Jack? And I saw a lot of Watford. By the way, one-on-one there is again another last-ditch tackle from QPR, and Emi Buendia almost.
Pukki.
Go on, team. He pulls the trigger, wins the corner. Jack, I don't know. Like, I've seen a lot of Watford fans give us some deserved shit, I'd say, for maybe falsely calling the penalty. Look, I think in the Championship it's not, but I think we're used to the Premier League, and it's such a minute amount of stud that the Watford player gets. It's the underside of his boot. I'd say it's probably 98% man, 2% ball. Of course, on the TNC Watchalongs, we haven't got the benefit of replays, which is why we rely on our amazing audience in the comment section to keep us up to date, however you're watching the games. For me, I'm still standing by it. I mean, I might be blind, daft, and need an eye test, but I still think it was a penalty. I still think it was a penalty.
You go through the back of someone, you know.
Rodgers, Wickham beats in Cardiff. That's there you go. There's an example of you guys keeping us up to date. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. It's Mickey McGovern plays the ball out to the Zim himself, the absolute G unit at the back. Maxi Aaron's there playing it back to the G unit Zim. Jack,
Chris, it's worth noting as well. I think we should tease this slightly. You have got a brand new hat that's ready to put on when we score. I'm hoping that might lure the boys into scoring, because I know they want to see it as well. So if we get a goal, be ready. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, it is some hat, and it is definitely worth the wait. It has to be said. We're not just hyping this up for no reason. It's a hell of a hat, and you're going to love to see it. But you know the rules, people. Norwich have to score for the hat to come out. It's as simple as that. And
I think that was why we lost on Saturday, because we swapped it up, didn't we, and wore the hats for the entirety. And it didn't work.
We had to go Christmas hats though, Jack. You know, that's the festivities kicking in there. Had to happen. Right. There you go.
It's been a very boring game. Not boring game, but I was expecting at least 3 goals by now.
It's not going to be 4-0, is it?
We need to shoot. Like, not shooting is like thinking you're going to win the lottery without buying a ticket. You know, you need to be in it to win it. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's pull out the classic, the classic cliche. Jeez.
With that being said, Lakens, 20% off in the description. Support a brilliant Yarmouth brewery. I walked down there today, had a little look. It just looks so good. The brewery, you could smell the hops. Really quite something.
What about this from Oakley Rivers? He said, who would be your top 5 TNC regulars that you would invite on a pub crawl? Wow. I tell you what.
Conrad.
My first, no, watchalongs, mate.
Oh, watchalong regulars, okay.
Not podcasters.
Okay.
I tell you what, my first name on the team sheet, Big Bad Barry. Jack, who's your second guest? Big Bad Barry. He brings something, doesn't he? Goodness me.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, he brings everything, doesn't he?
He's the party, isn't he? And speaking of party, QPR are having a party at the moment on the edge of the Norwich City box, and we've cleared the ball, and it's gone back to QPR. Norwich City under the cosh. Last few minutes to go in the game. 37 minutes, 22.
I think Susanna's coming, because I think she'd bring some Waitrose snacks. You know, like when you're at that point of having beer, you need a few Waitrose snacks.
Yeah. Susanna would kind of like make it civilized as well, wouldn't she? Like she would settle the boys down a little bit, which we need. And by the way, Collins brought it up. He wants Cheesy Geezer there, because he will bring the cheese, as he said there. Very, very right. And Paul Davis. Let's get him there as well. Because
Paul. I saw him the other day. Actually, I was driving through Yarmouth, and I was walking my dog, and someone was beeping me frantically, and I was like, "Oh no!" Like, this could be the end. And it was Paul, and jumped out, and he'd been on his boat out at sea, and he was like, it was. I think, have we done a watch along that day? We'd done something, and he was like, always watching you on the boat. I was just getting HMS Pistol League, match ready. So yeah, Paul's there.
Lots of love for Cheesy Geezer in the comment section as well, which is absolutely superb stuff. It really is.
Jen can come. Jen's invited.
There was such a good one here as well. Here we go. Richard says, "Oh, pick me, Richard. You were going to be there, but unfortunately, I'd be a bit too worried that you'd take me to bed in light of your last tweet for the TNC setup, which, by the way, was absolutely superb." So there you go. There's the regulars that we'd take on the TNC pub crawl. But of course, you're all invited when it happens.
Everyone's invited.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to hire out a pub. And we're just going to we'll just book it out, book the whole thing. They'll say how many do you want, and we'll say capacity, and we'll just pile in, all vaccinated up by then, and it will be absolutely
vaccine with Lakens.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, 100%.
I'm starting to worry.
You're worrying? Oh, come on, Jack. What are you worrying for God's sake? Come on, you say...
This isn't what I was expecting. And that's the problem, isn't it, with setting expectations? They're now underwhelming me tonight.
Yeah, at the end of the day, Jack, you put your nuts and balls on the line, and you put it out there, oh, yeah, Norwich are going to steamroll them tonight. So you've got to accept the fact that you're in trouble here. Norwich City aren't doing it for you. But it has to be said, should probably be 2 or 3-0 up by now. Yes, and I shouldn't say this just as QPR have got a corner. Yes, they've not had any chance.
Don't say it. Not on a corner. Don't say it. Whip in, cleared by Slabhead.
Norwich have had 2 or 3. Todd Cantwell. Oh, what a tackle from Todd Cantwell. No, brilliant stuff.
Timestamp. 40 minutes, 23 seconds. QPR bring the ball forwards down the left-hand side. Nice bit of play from QPR. They'll line up a shot. They will strike one. The Danish Philip Lahm.
Oh, dear. We absolutely love it. Right. We've got to score before half-time. Jack, come on. There's going to be one more chance, I think, and it's going to fall to Timu Pukki. There's my prediction.
We need a goal, mate. We need a goal. Oh, QPR through.
No.
Goal. QPR through. 1-on-1.
No. Zim. Go on, Zim. Oh, superb defending. Mickey McGovern. Brilliant stuff. Norwich City surviving, it has to be said, a bit of an onslaught from QPR here towards the end of the first half. They're no mugs. They're putting up a good fight at the moment, a very good fight. Norwich City are defending like beavers, as Chris Kamara would say. 41 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. Jack.
Yeah, I mean it's been all QPR the last 5 minutes. I'm not sure. I think QPR are throwing more at us than we expect. They've got a very tall team, and every time they have a corner, I must admit I'm fearful. If they deliver a good ball, they have chances here. It's going to be whipped in. It's going to be met by a QPR player, and it's going to be a goal kick. A good chance for QPR there.
God, not good. Not good indeed. Right. I don't know. It's a bit underwhelming, isn't it, Jack? It has to be said.
Yeah, I was expecting like an instant reply, but we know with the Championship is never going to be plain sailing, despite my predictions.
Yeah, and don't forget, Jack, that it's not been often that Norwich have had this sort of challenge of bouncing back. Really, like we had it against Luton. I can't actually remember who we played after Luton, but we obviously did bounce back from that game. We've got plenty of opportunity here to bounce back. I've just seen there a picture of QPR's manager. Forgot his name. Same as the bread. Warburton's, that's it.
Same as the bread. QPR coming forward here. Another dangerous position. It's going to be struck. Oh, my goodness. We're dancing on thin ice here.
We are resting on our laurels at the moment. Slabhead Hanley is all over it like a beaver. It's brilliant stuff from him, but Norwich are we're massively relying on our defenders at the moment. The midfielder has to be said, nowhere to be seen. Todd Cantwell's working very hard, but honestly can't remember the last time Buendia or Mario Vrancic touched the ball, certainly in the last 10 or 15 minutes, Jack. It has been all QPR for the last 10 minutes. Norwich City are now in gear, maybe 2 or 3 tops. Really sitting back. A lot of men behind the ball at the moment. Here we go. Oh, no. Teemu Pukki almost gets onto the end of it, and QPR pushed it back out wide. It's a great ball. Interesting stuff. What do people think in the comment section? How are Norwich performing for you at the moment? Are you underwhelmed? Where are you at? Do you think?
I guess the only thing to calm the nerve slightly is the fact that, you know, historically this season we've been a second half team, haven't we? In terms of we've gone into the break a lot of times this season, either losing or drawing, and often come out with all 3 points. I think it's the way that Norwich play. You know, it's almost wearing the other team down. I haven't seen that from Norwich tonight. Certainly in the last 20 minutes of this game, we haven't had as much of the ball as we usually do. But this is a good chance to break forwards. Oliver Skip, Teemu Pukki down the right-hand side. 3 men over here. Pukki to deliver. It's going to fall to Kenny McLean, who strikes it. It's blocked.
He's tried to poke it with his left foot, and it's the wrong option.
That was the chance.
It has to be said. It wasn't an easy one for McLean. Let's watch this back now. It's a lovely, lovely ball into Teemu Pukki, who gets a lucky ball into the box. It's deflected. I think, to be fair, Kenny does what he can there, but
it's good defending. There's been a lot of last-ditch tackles from QPR tonight, but that was really nice from Oliver Skip. We haven't seen that from our midfield tonight, picking the ball up and finding a pass. The midfield being vacant, we struggled to connect on the pitch this evening.
Here we go. The man with the best cocktail, David Berman, says yes, Martin would help. I think he's referencing Josh Martin. Lots of calls for. I think it was Adam I saw earlier who mentioned that he wanted to bring on Dowaldinho for Mario. Here we go. Adam wants Dowaldinho on for Mario at half-time. Let us know if you agree with Adam or not. Would you change it that early on? I'm not sure if I would. I'm not sure.
Dykes. Oh, it's just wide QPR. My goodness.
No, we're all right. Don't worry. When you got Mickey in, life's good.
I think the thing with Mario, he kind of, I don't know if he does suit this game, but you know he's going to find like a defense splitting pass at some point. I don't see that from Dowell. I think Dowell is a more like buzzy kind of player. Just kind of gets about the pitch a bit more. Like that's not going to happen. Is someone in? I think Mickey's injured.
Oh, you are joking me. Well, we've got Barden on the bench, haven't we? Timmy Krul's not there, so this could be interesting. He's hobbling. This could be Mickey McGovern here. He doesn't. He's a warrior, Mickey, but it doesn't look good. He's limping.
Yeah, he's done his groin, I think.
Tell you what, he's only just moved across. He's literally just moved across his 6-yard box and he's fallen over.
It's cold.
Well, warm up more then.
Well, Daniel Barden, time to shine, my friend.
Jesus, this could be interesting. Danny Vols, youth, he's called it. Mr. Barden, geez, he could be on. This could be a.
They're rubbing his groin, aren't they?
I mean, yeah. Normally, I'd quite like to watch a groin rub, but not here and not now. Mickey McGovern. He's going to
be okay. I think he's going to be okay.
He just wanted a little groin rub.
Oh no, he's not. Barden is coming on. It looks like Ben Orchard, £2. Farker in the net, lads. No worries. Daniel Barden, the youth goalkeeper, looks like he'll be making Norwich City debut. What a time to make it! McGovern looks to have pulled his Pat McGroin, and he's probably going to be off. Barden warming up. Half time. Wow, a dramatic end to that half. 0-0.
Me. Wow. What, as you said, Jack, a very dramatic end indeed. Susanna says Paul Barden. Come on.
If you're Daniel Barden, you know you're coming on, but you've got 15 minutes. I'd be shitting myself.
No, yeah, but I think it's perfect, mate, because he's now got 15 minutes for the GK coach and Daniel Farker to actually have a conversation with him rather than literally, there you go, mate. Good luck. Off you go.
I'm surprised Tim Krul's not on the bench.
Well, we don't know the extent of the injury in its entirety, do we, Jack? We don't. But let us know in the comment section.
19-year-old Daniel Barden. Wow, what a moment for the young player.
It's big stuff, and this watch along is big stuff. Quite clearly, 876 of you now in the house. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to tag your mates, get them involved for the second half. Norwich City 0, QPR 0. Jack, your thoughts, feelings, and opinions on that first half, please.
Underwhelmed, I think. Not what I expected. We just look a bit tired. Like,
yeah,
second to a lot of balls. I don't think QPR have posed too much of a threat, but I do worry that they have potential, especially from set pieces. You look at Lyndon Dykes, very tall player. You've got Asai Samuel, who's an exceptionally, gifted young player on the counter. So they have got potential to cause us problems, and they have at points. My worry is, once again, like against Watford, the performance hasn't been bad. The performance has just been meh. Like, there's nothing to take from it. We've had a couple of chances. I wouldn't say clear cut. I think Kenny McLean's was the best chance, and on another day that goes into the back of the net. Is good last ditch defending from the QPR defender, but except for that, we haven't created too much. QPR have defended well. They've come with a plan. We've said it all too often, but they haven't sat deep for the entirety. My worry here is the midfield. Like, I'm not seeing. We all know what Oliver Skipp's about, and I'm a big fan of Kenny McLean. I think they're both really talented players, but I'm not. I don't think it's working, and maybe the exclusion of Lucas Roop could be something to do with it. I think all my criticisms of him, I think were just at the time, but there could be a shout. I'm just looking at it. QPR have had 7 shots actually this game. We've had 9. We've dominated the possession, but we haven't done too much with it. We've had 9 shots compared to their 7. I mean, the data you want to be looking at is very balanced, as is the scoreline. So, I mean, there's big work to do in this second half, because we don't want to be dropping points in this game.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Jack, we don't. And one of the things I was going to talk about there as we look at the stats there, Norwich City actually playing 81%, playing 81 passes in the attacking half there. Is and again, but on the balance of the game, tackles won, we've marginally won that. Blocks, we've made less, QPR more. Headed clearances exactly the same, 2 for each team. Norwich City have won 67% of aerial duels. Block crosses is 2-2. So it's a tight game. QPR have done well. In fairness to them, maybe we misjudged them. But one of the things I was going to say to you, Jack, is a lot of the conversation before the game tonight was the balance around that midfield. And a massive talking point after that Watford game is, how do we see the Dowaldinho, Cantwell, Buendia 3 flourish? Do you stick with it? Do you twist? Daniel Farker, he's twisted the door straight when he's gone, no, I don't like that just yet. I'm going to stick with Kenny McLean. I don't think Kenny McLean has done badly tonight. I don't think he's performed poorly. I think he's been pretty solid in this half. I think we've played some nice stuff. He's been through on goal. He's got a shot away. He's played some really good passes. I just think at the moment it is a case of patience. And I know that Norwich City fans hate to hear that, but so far it does feel like Norwich City can unlock the door. We don't look short of ideas, Jack, which we did against Watford, which for me was a massive improvement.
Yeah, just a shout, for One Football. You can follow all the championship scores on there tonight. There's a lot of games going on this evening, so it's well worth downloading. Link in the description. They've been big supporters of the Watch Along. They're big Norwich fans over at One Football. So download the app and you'll help us out. It's a really genuinely good app as well. We say that all the while, but we wouldn't be promoting stuff we don't use ourselves. The one thing I would say, and this isn't a dig or anything, Max Aarons is an exceptionally gifted footballer and probably the best right back in the division. But I think I watched a few Liverpool games this season, and I think the difference between Max and maybe an Andy Robertson or a Trent, defensively very similar, right? Like good. I think for Max Aarons to go to a European elite player, and he's very close. I think he's nearly there. He gets in really promising positions often, and that's a compliment because he beats players, he gets in good positions. I want to be seeing more from the delivery. The last game, I haven't seen enough from the cross, I must admit. And that's, look, he's he's young, he's learning, he will get there. It will take time, and this isn't a criticism because I love Max. But to go to the next level, that's the part of his game that's lacking.
Well, I think in this game, yes, there was a chance where he could have cut it back to Emi Buendia, but very, very hard to see. And yes, I'm completely biased because I love Max. He's a top man.
Yeah, no, I love Max too, but you have to like be constructive with criticism.
I know, but this season he's gone up a whole other level, and I'm not
denying that. I'm saying, how do you then go up another level?
I think he's already hit that other level, but
no, I disagree.
But not consistent. Wait, not consistently enough, Jack, because he's winning penalties. He's putting shot. He's getting shots on goal. Max isn't a problem. Let's get.
I'm not denying that, but I'm just saying, like, I really want Max to go to the absolute pinnacle. And having watched Trent and Andy Robertson, if you give them 10 crosses, 8 of them cause problems. If you give Max Aaron's 10 crosses, 5 of them cause problems. That's all I'm saying.
No, fair enough.
No, he's not the problem. He's not the problem.
Let's go to Dan Huckabee on Twitter now, who says no real tempo to the game, even though we controlled it in the first 30 minutes. QPR having the better of the last 15. In fairness, both teams have lacked real cutting edge in the final third. Expect us to go through the gears second half. And I think Huck summarises that really nicely, but also he's touching on the patience there. He knows that the class and quality will shine through. We know that Norwich City will wear this QPR team down time and time again. We've seen it in games already this season, time and time again. Remember what I was like against Reading? I knew we'd beat them. Remember what I was like against Wednesday? I knew we'd beat them. And I know people being like, you're an arrogant so-and-so, Chris. I've just got faith in the boys. I know they'll deliver. We've got options on the bench. We've got Darryl Dino on the bench, for God's sake. We've got Jordan Hugill against his former club on the bench. Imagine the mind games that's going to do to QPR when he comes on the pitch today. Jack, there was a super chat in here, which I think we might have
got it. And it's the mighty Chris Dayton. Credit where credit is due. Warburton thinking he's Bielsa. Sitting on his water cooler seems to be working fine for him. Grazie mil Marchi. Come on, you yellows. 45 minutes to destroy these boys. Chris, lovely to see you as always, my friend. Thank you always for the sustained support. We really appreciate it. Chris, the big talking point now is that 19-year-old Dan Barden, unless they've got a miracle worker who's working on Mickey McGovern's groin as we speak, will be making his debut. And what a time to make his debut in a big game.
Yeah, no, I mean, any time to make your debut in the Championship is big, especially as a 19-year-old goalkeeper. You don't see it often. I'm excited to see it, and I'm not scared, and I've got every confidence in him. And I think that this will actually help the defence. It will really make sure the defence are sharp. What this could see, Jack, is maybe a change of shape to the midfield, but also it could see us be a bit more cautious in going forwards. Will we see Jakob Sorensen and Max Aarons bomb up the wing as much? I don't think so. I could be wrong here. I could be wrong. But if you've got a 19-year-old in between the sticks that's ill of experience, perhaps Daniel Farke will warn his team of the threat that QPR bring. And
I guess on the flip side, like Dan Barden sitting on the bench, he's got one thing in his mind, and that's I want to be playing football. I want to show what I'm about. I've never watched Dan Barden play football. I don't really know much about him, but I'm sure he'll be desperate. He'll be fearless at this age. He'll be Mickey McGovern. You can just tell he'll have that lovely, comforting Irish aura about him, just telling Dan everything's going to be okay. I think if I had a problem in my life, I'd want Mickey McGovern, his arm around me, just whispering sweet nothings in my ear, just to tell me things will be fine. And that's what Dan Barden will be getting. A big thank you also to Lynn, Ben, and Jimmy Elvin, Norfolk's finest accountant, on Ko-fi for donating. Feeling confident, evening, gents. Lynn saying, have a beer on me. We need to get into this game more before we lose it.
Huge big up to Jimmy Elvin, by the way. What a man. Of course, Price Bailey, the best accountants in the world. Thank you so much.
He's the one man I don't mind. Like, he's constantly telling me I owe money to people, but I don't mind that. It's Jimmy.
Oh, he's not doing that to me, mate. So maybe that says something.
I need to go to the toilet.
Oh wow, here we go. Jack's piss break.
Loads of comments for you to get through, mate. So
there is. Yeah, there is. Let's see
you shortly.
Yeah, no, do that, absolutely. Joe Caps, let's read this out first of all. He says, thoughts on Ben Marshall's comments on his time at Norwich. Joe, we actually spoke about this 2 or 3 watch-alongs ago. I think it might have been 2 watch-alongs ago now. Of course, he was on the Under the Cosh YouTube channel talking about his time at Norwich. For those that haven't seen it, I'd recommend it. It was really interesting, and actually the word I would use is actually extremely disappointing and disrespectful is what I think, Joe. I thought his comments were disrespectful. I thought he was disrespectful of how much faith Norwich City put in him. I thought he was disrespectful of our city. I thought he was disrespectful of the club, the way that we did it. We put a lot of faith in him, and we gave him a whopping great big contract. And the way he sort of just bragged about that as if he'd sort of conned us, I wasn't a fan at all, it has to be said. And Aaron, I think you're on the money as well. Ben Marshall, totally disrespectful. Yeah, 100%. It wasn't respectful, in my opinion. It has to be said. Right, get your one-word summaries in for that first half. In actual fact, no, don't do that. Get your one-word summaries for the second half, and let's read out as many of them as possible whilst Jack goes for a picks break. Blimey, the Lakens is flowing through. Don't forget, 20% off at the moment. Weezing's World, thanks so much for your super chat, sir. He says, message to Blue Flamingo, go sports, love you. Weezy's World, I'm not sure what that means, but big up and thanks for your super chat. Really appreciate the support as always. Mystic Manson, certain words for Ben Marshall. Not exactly ideal, to say the least. Right, here we go. Let's get these one word, almost morale boosters ahead of the second half. Let's go for Alfie Butcher. First of all, he says destruction. Jesus, I love that. Paul says trust. Love that, Paul. Colin Rogers says attack. I think we're going into Daniel Parker team talks here. London Predator Angler, Big Bad Barry's YouTube channel. He says accelerate. Jonah Lasaya says awaken. Wow, this is getting almost spiritual. Don Presley says buoyant. And George says storm. Tommy says creativity. Goalie says patience. Ben Wilgrass says thrashing. And let's move on now to something different. Simon says, big up Barden. Yeah, I agree. Big up Barden. I've got every faith in him. I really have. And fingers crossed.
That half time went quick.
Yeah, it did, Jack. I think you're on the toilet for ages. Did you drop
I quickly went to the fridge because I wanted to get the Encore. And did you know that the Encore from little old Yarmouth won the best ale in the world twice?
Oh dear.
20% off, link in the description. Get involved, people. 905 of you tuned in for, well, what I can only describe as one of the most disappointing championship matches all season. That's why we love you. You turn up through the thick and the thin. And Daniel Barden, the 19-year-old goalkeeper, is coming on. He's got the towel on. He's looking fresh. He's looking pumped. He's ready to save shots, ready to punch people. He's just good to go.
Tell you what, I'm pumped for him. And look at that.
Oh, mate, he's smiling. You just know that so much work has gone into this moment. Chris Domengala giving him a pat on the bum. That's what everyone wants to see. What a moment.
Better than his whip. Better than his supposed whip that he's normally got.
What?
It's a lovely scar. Tom says, come on, you yellows. Hula Hoops reckons 90-plus minute winner. Richard Churchyard says, Barden with a dirty shirt. Yeah, he's obviously been warming up the lads before the game, expecting for that to be it. But, oh, no, the youngster has come on for the mighty Mickey McGovern.
The annoying thing with the goalkeeper is we want Barden's debut just to be very quiet. Like, we don't want him to do anything because that would mean shots on goal. If he was a striker, we'd be wanting to score. So just keep the clean sheet, Dan the man, Big Bad Barden, whatever you want to call him. Get it in the comments. We've got a new player to nickname. We've got the Bosnian Beckham. Are we going for Big Bad Barden? Are we going to Big Beautiful Barden? I don't know.
Big Bad Barden. I agree with Susanna. Big Bad. Okay. Big Bad Barden it is. Hashtag, you know what? Dowaldinho, hashtag Big Bad Barden. I'm not going to tweet it yet, though, just in case he concedes for in the second half. Come on, you yellows.
Here we go. Kicked off. 45 minutes, 3 seconds on the clock. we need a win here. We need a win. So let's get involved. Let's get the comments flying. Adam sharing, love this. The Danish Philip Lahm, positive vibes only for Barden. Love this. And he's going to have his first goal kick. Excited to see how long his kick is.
Just want to make a special shout out to Dave Carolan, Millwall's fitness genius, who's watching. He doesn't comment publicly, but he's just sent me a WhatsApp saying Jack's looking well, with a picture of your empty chair, Jack, as you left. And then he just quoted you. He's ready to punch people. Yeah, look, here we go. The youngster Barden, he places.
Come on, Dan. Come on, Dan. Big bad Barden. Here we go. The kick. Oh, it's stunning. It's massive. The kick's huge.
God, did you just see his kick? Tell you what, Jamie might have a better one. The Bardenator. That is quite something. It's a hell of a kick there from Barden. I don't think Norwich City's midfield quite expected it. It's a hell of a lump upfield. We'd love to see that.
I'd love a Barden assist this evening.
Rick Litt says Barden is ready to bash some balls. Wow. Tell you what, the Lakens is flowing in Rick's house, that's for sure. Freddie Grant, the DJ himself, says Barden's time to shine.
It's not even Grant.
Chambers 101, the Barden.
Hang on. Is Freddie grand?
Oh, I love it. I love the nicknames. Why not? Here we go. Mr. Sensible here with a joke for a change. He says, Gordon Barden Banks. Absolutely love that. Oh, wow. Tracy Seaman says Joe Barden.
I do remember, though. I think, was it Pete? Oh, hang on. I'm going to embarrass myself. Pete, what's his name?
Pete Tong.
No.
Hey, where are you talking about?
Tong, the young Norwich player, Peter something, double-barreled surname.
Right. Hang on a minute. Let's just go back to that.
What's his name, people? Our striker. Let me know. I've forgotten his name. Sorry.
Barden there, by the way, did an absolutely brilliant kick. Really under pressure, actually. The Norwich lads have put him under pressure straight away, and he.
Go on, the boy.
Norwich City breaking midfield now.
Go on.
Genius is a chip through ball to Timu Pukki. He's running onto it. He's on the edge of the box. Will he get across him?
Dixon Peters, that's the one. We called Dixon Peters the next Pele on one of the watch-alongs, and we did get quoted by a certain radio station for calling us nonsense chatters. So before we start calling Joe Barden the next Gordon Banks, disclaimer, everything we say is with a slight pinch of salt.
I tell you what, I've got a challenge. If anyone can get on Canary Call tonight and call Barden Big Bad Barden, I will be very, very impressed with you. Very impressed with you. Just as impressed as I was with, there's a hell of a comment on here.
No, that's serious. Like, get on Canary Call and say Big Bad Barden.
Beef on Barden. Jeez, this is all over the show. Absolutely all over the show.
In all seriousness, we need to win this.
Mate, we're going to win it. We're going to win it. Just look, you're stressed because you put your balls on the line and you've said, oh, we're going to absolutely thrash them tonight. This will work. We will win this game. It's just going to take us a little bit more time and patience, as it has done in our unbeaten run. Yeah? When you bounce back, it's always harder. Yeah? It's not going to be a walk in the park, all right? Ashley Beetle. That could be comment of the watch along so far.
Brilliant.
Oh, that's brilliant. By the way, there's so many here. Bruce,
I'll get back on. Sorry,
Bruce Bardler, Bardelite, Brian Barden, Manuel Barden. Right. On a serious note, people, let's stop this now.
Thank you, Barden.
I beg your pardon. Anyway, right. Away from Barden puns. QPR have tried to bring the ball out. Emi Buendia chasing it down. QPR currently under the cosh, and they hoof it upfield. And
give it to Barden. Oh, he has. Oh, he's given it to a hot plate as well. Oh, it's calm. It's composed from Dan, from Big Bad Barden.
Triple B. We thought we'd only have one triple B. Douglas Barden. Oh, God.
Vegetable Barden. Oh, Pookie, he's in. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper. Sorry, we're doing a Barden.
Presidential Barden.
Pookie's fuming, by the way. He thinks he should have a penalty. Oh, my goodness, he's in the ear. This could be a penalty, you know. He's clearly pulled back.
No.
Pookie is fuming.
No, don't be serious.
Go on.
Oh, my dear.
Go on. McLean. Oh.
Barden. Gianluigi Barden. Right, let's stop the Barden chat now. 857 in for the TNC Watchalong. You can tell this game is 0-0 because we are just simply talking about Barden. He's on, if you didn't know already. He's replaced Mickey McGovern, if you've been living under a rock. Jack, no more Barden. Norwich City have won a corner. Todd Cantwell is moaning about something to the referee at the moment. Norwich City about to whip the corner kick in. Timu Pukki having a few quiet words with Mickey, the QPR centre-back.
Good old Dickie. Whipped in.
Good old Dickie.
Hit it.
Oh, it's fallen. McLean out wide again. Emmy Buendia, a trick over. Go on, Emmy.
Oh, Hanley.
Oh, the slab head was so close. He's done a little run. You know that slab head's got that turn of pace. He does this. He finds himself free and he's hit the roof of the net. Norwich City now surely, Jack, 1-0 up.
Surely. Yeah, that's like, he gets his head on things all the while. I mean, he's going to score one soon. It's a matter of when rather than if, isn't it?
There are so many comments about Barden. it's getting to. I think it's actually probably helping us. So thanks. Timu Pukki there almost feeds.
Pookie's angry tonight, and I like that.
Yeah, I like it too, especially with that big hairy beard.
Barden.
Oh God, we've got honestly, but there's 903 of you, 904 of you in the house now. Welcome to the TNC Watchalong. Share it with your mates. Give us a like if you're watching on YouTube. It really helps us. Feel free to tag your mates on WhatsApp and get them in for the second half. Barden.
Good, everyone. Flower Barden.
Oh God. Anyway, Jacob Pope, when's Cruel back?
Oh, come on, Norwich. In all seriousness, we need
Barden. Something Barden. Oh, Toby, that is absolutely class. It really is. Norwich City 0, QPR 0. Timestamp 53 minutes 22 seconds. Norwich City are wide. I think it's Jakob Staunton. He's pinged the ball.
Oh, go on, Maxi.
Maxi to the box. It's close. Emmy Buendia forces a save. It's still in play. Don't forget, Jack. Emmy Buendia now looking to whip the ball in. He takes one. There's massive mix-up with Max Aarons there, and QPR have broken. It's superbly won back by the Zim.
Go on. Oh, what a ball. Matt Vrancic into Pukki. Square it.
Yes! Get in there. Come on. No. He's off. Oh, he's off. He's offside. Oh, no. He's off.
I don't think he is.
Oh, he's been called offside. Oh, my God. We've been absolutely done there. Oh, jeez.
I don't think he is offside.
Where's VAR when you need it, eh?
The ball's gone backwards, hasn't it?
How is that offside when he's played the ball back? Has he played the ball back? I'm not sure about that. Norwich City's a cow.
Anyway, Pukki strong goal again. Make it count now. Timu Pukki! Oh, God.
Oh, it's hit the side net and it's so close. It's so close.
It's coming.
God. It is. It is.
My goodness.
Keep the pressure up. It is coming.
What a save for the goalkeeper.
A great save. The goal.
This is a good one. Guardians of the Galaxy.
The goalkeeper with his pantyhose on is somehow keeping this at 0-0. Todd Campbell is Todd Campbell.
So well worked.
I don't know how it's offside. I really don't. But we full on celebrated there, so that's going to be clipped up later.
We're going to regret that.
Pierre Veen says, "Come on, Norwich." Yeah, agreed. London Predator.
Oh, man, that was such a nice goal as well.
A storm is coming. Yeah.
Look. Oh, this is relentless. Buendia. Oh, that's wild.
It was very well worked from Norwich City there. Very well worked. And
anyway, 966 viewers. Let's get it to 1,000. We've just made ourselves look like fools live on air. So come on, people, get us to 1,000 viewers. Share it about. We're building here. Not only we're building something special. Norwich City are building something special. We should be 1-0 up. Surely. Surely, it's not. Oh, Farker is fuming. He's going to be booked here. He's angry. I've never seen Daniel Farker like this.
Yeah, the referee's
got Ed Wootton, who famously got Paul Lambert sent to the stands.
The referee have a word with Parker. Darren Huckabee has tweeted saying, "I can't see how that is offside." Toby, thanks for the super chat. Officiating is shocking. 2 or 3 penalty shouts, and that given as offside. Same old Championship refereeing. Yeah, it is. That's what you get relegated.
Better than VAR.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%, 100%. Lots of people laughing at us for our celebrations. Look, you've got to, haven't you? I think
this has been a better 10 minutes from Norwich. We need to make this count now.
Oh yeah, no.
One Timu.
I agree, Jack. You've got to make this count. Loads of space now for the Bosnian Beckham. Pulls the. Oh no, he doesn't. It turns. Hit the bloody thing. Oh. Oh God.
There's a serious anger amongst this Norwich City squad for the officiating. Like everyone's fuming.
And this is the thing, Jack. That's either going to massively help Norwich or it's going to massively hinder us. Now, I can't help but think that was a professional dive, shall I call it, from QPR there. He's gone to the ground just to basically calm things down, which is the right thing to do for QPR because Norwich were all over them there, all over them, turning the screw. But
that's not.
Why is the ref called a foul there? Just because he's hit him in the balls? Since when has that been a foul? If you're hitting the ball with the balls, is that a foul? Sorry, the balls with the ball.
To be fair, the pain you receive, yeah, it probably should be.
Yeah.
Come on, like in all seriousness, we've looked far better in this last 10 minutes. There's an urgency about us now. 58 minutes, 9 seconds on the clock, 30 more viewers for 1,000. One more goal, and it would send us 6 points clear at the top. Come on, Norwich. Max Aaron's right.
Go on, Timu. Turn, Timu. Brilliant, Timu. Oh, that's nice. All right. Get Bosnian off now. Bosnian Beckham. Get him off. I really want to see. Yeah, I want to see Dawaldinho now. It has to be said. Ross Amy says it. Time for some Hugo and Dawaldinho magic.
Not Hugo for me, but Dawaldinho. 10 more viewers for 1,000. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Get your mates involved. Tag them. Like it on YouTube. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Wherever you're watching. Thanks for the support. Hugely appreciate it. Norwich City are now so close. We've already celebrated one goal that's being chalked off. Let's hope next time we're celebrating, it is for real. QPR now breaking forwards with the ball really well, to be fair. It's lovely stuff, and it's intercepted by Slabhead Hanley, who plays it back to Barden. That sounds weird, doesn't it, Jack? That's a lovely ball from Barden there. He's
99 viewers. One more. Come on.
Yeah, one more. Come on, get them in the house, people.
Hey!
106 of you in the TNC Watchalong.
Oh, no, QPR are through. QPR. Oh, what a tackle, Grant Hanley. That's a knighthood right there.
What a tackle.
What a tackle, Grant Hanley. It was strong goal. This game has opened up.
Grant Hanley.
This is frantic football. Oliver Skip. I mean, Buendia. Sorensen.
Go on. He's on the edge of the box.
Oh,
yeah.
Aaron's. Give it. Branchich.
Give it.
Hit it. Pookie. Oh.
For God's sake, how have we not scored? It's all Norwich City now. We are absolutely all over them. Timu Puki there. Should he have got shot away? I'm not sure. Norwich City are corner kick to Norwich City.
One goal.
Exactly. One goal in this game.
Come on, Hanley. Hanley on his head. Hanley on his head.
Get your slab head on it, Grant. Oh, it's awful. Todd Cantwell wins it back for Norwich City on the edge of the box. It's out wide again to the magician himself, Todd Cantwell.
That's nice. Go
on. Oh, still got the ball. It's okay, Jack. Get your head up. Get your head up.
Oh, lovely pass. Aaron's. Oh, God.
We're absolutely all over them here. It's desperate stuff for QPR, who just desperately, hopelessly clear the ball out. And Norwich City have kept up defenders. I know Grant's now going back to do his duties. Todd Cantwell has just paused in midfield with the ball.
I like this tempo, though. There's a tempo.
It's better. Hucks predicted this. He says, watch it in the second half. These boys will do. Oh, that's a foul on Max Aarons there. That's a brilliant bit of work there from Max Aarons, who's won the foul on the edge of the box. This could be Mario Vrancic. No, I think it's Emi Buendia standing over this one. Looks like Christoph Zimmerman is making his way into the box along with Grant Hanley. Norwich City are really turning the screw now, aren't they, Jack?
Yeah, we need to. I mean, it was a poor first half. The last 10 minutes have been brilliant. We should be 1-0 up, but we've had chances. The goal that was disallowed was a wonderfully worked goal. Aaron's, Cantwell, Pookie, the main architects. Buendia, delightful ball whipped in. Oh, cleared by QPR. They're defending. For all they've got at the moment, Buendia still out wide. Aaron's whips it in. Another corner.
Come on!
Goodness.
So close now.
Get the Lakens out, 20% off in the description. Get them on order because Norwich City will win this game at some point.
Oh, I love it. Come on, Norwich. Come on, Norwich.
Timestamp, 62 minutes 20. Corner ball whipped in. It's a poor corner. Emi Buendia to recollect it.
Tell you what, it's almost got onto the head there of back stick. Oh no. And the goalkeeper with the pantyhose has brought it out and he's calming things down now. Norwich City there.
It's frustrating, isn't it?
Big bad Barry, goals incoming. Barry, we've had 10 minutes solid there of onslaught and we've not scored. I don't know. I'm starting to.
I'm just watching it back. That tackle from Hanley was big.
It's majestic, isn't it? It really is. Grant Hanley there. He doesn't pick up many plaudits, but he works, doesn't he? He really does. Michael Worden mowing the garden. Love that, Michael, and I love you for your super chat. Thank you so much, sir.
Oh,
really appreciate that. Oh God. Right, we're all right. We're all right. Come on, boys.
I tell you what, the viewers are flying in. 1,050 of you. Thank you so much, everyone. If you're new to Talk Norwich City, hit subscribe and follow us on Twitter. They would be so helpful this evening. If you would like to leave a super chat, there's the function to do so. There's a dollar sign at the bottom of the comments. You can get involved with that if you've got a spare few pennies lying around. We're watching Norwich against QPR. It's 0-0 in this game. But Norwich, by far the better team in this second half. That had a goal disallowed from offside as we once again maraud forwards, this time through Jakob Sorensen. He'll go into Kenny McLean. He'll pick his head up, play the bagpipes, look for a pass.
Come on, Kenny. Tempo, Kenny. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Oh, Todd's fouled there. Is the ref giving it? No, he's bottled it. Of course he has. Oh, dear. Jack, I was just about to say, yes, it's 0-0, 64 minutes and 8 seconds timestamp there now. But it's been really entertaining second half. Norwich City have really turned it on now, really turned it on. We're just literally one touch away from a goal. I know that sounds cliche, but we're even finding that final ball now. It's just the finish. It's just the finish. I mean, QPR's goalkeeper has done well, to be fair. He really has. Max Aaron fouled again. You've got to start booking these players, ref. Take control of the game. Unbelievable. Michael, thank you.
On the lake into New Year's Eve. Great to see you. Hope you're well, my friend. Thank you for the continued support. Robin Frost, $5. QPR doing a Derby County. I don't think it's going to cut. I hope it doesn't come to that, Robin. I think we've got enough in this game as Mario Vrancic comes forward. Still no substitutes from Daniel Farker.
Find the ball, Mario.
Cantwell.
That's lovely. That's lovely. Go
Max
on,
Aaron.
Maxi. Get the ball in, Maxi. Get the ball in, Maxi. That's lovely.
Oh, this is an onslaught. Oh, Pookie!
Oh, he's off anyway. Tell you what, Norwich are all over them. Absolutely all over them.
We need a goal though, Chris.
I know, it's so frustrating because you just think this is when you've got to score. Michael Worden, again, thank you so much for Super Chat. Really appreciate it. Top man, thank you ever so much. I hope you're enjoying your Lakens. If you're not enjoying your Lakens, don't forget you can get 20% off in the YouTube subscription, an exclusive TNC discount. Why would you watch football anywhere else? Jack, is your 5-0 off?
I think it might be, mate. I mean, this could easily be 5, certainly the second half performance. This has been the second half performance that we've been wanting. Tempo, urgency, anger about Norwich City. I love to see Pookie riled up.
Yeah.
But still nothing to show from it at the moment. Still, 25 minutes of this game left. If you're just joining us, welcome along to the watch-along of Norwich City 0, QPR 0. 66 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock in this thrilling championship encounter between championship table toppers Norwich City and 20th place Queen's Park Rangers. Cantwell has scored tonight, but it was disallowed for offside. It was a square ball. The headline of the evening, Daniel Barden, the 19-year-old youth goalkeeper, in goal due to injuries to both Tim Krul and Michael McGovern.
Go on, Bosnian Beckham. He's won it back. Todd Cantwell.
That's another foul. Book him.
Ref, if you don't get him in the book, he's not booked him for that. How's he not booked him for that?
What a ball. Max Aarons. This is a chance. Aarons delivered. Oh, no one there. Yes, there is. Sorensen. Oh, God.
Oh. How's he not scored? How has he not scored then? Oh, my God. It's been cleared off the line, Jack. It's been cleared off the line. Max Aarons, you said, Jack, that you wanted a good ball. It's a sublime ball. Jakob Sorensen is cleared off the line. The QPR goalkeeper is mounted to the ground, and QPR's Dickey centre-back has managed to clear the ball. QPR desperately trying to get the ball clear now. Its backs against the walls. It's an onslaught from Norwich City.
This is one-way traffic. It's like the Acle Strait closed in one direction. Vrancic this time. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Ben Orchard with his £2 super chat can convince Messi to start. I said it to Chris earlier. Messi doesn't get in this side over Emi Buendia, but he can be talking to other clubs. Surely there's a goal coming here soon.
Yeah, there's got to be. There really has got to be, Jack. It's a corner kick for Norwich City now. It's just been all Norwich City this second half. It's been brilliant stuff. That midfield, we questioned them in the first half. We said, where are they? Jakob Sorensen there has turned into a prime Roberto Carlos. He whips a ball in as well, and QPR are playing pinball in defence at the moment. Max Aarons does so well to get across. He's puffing, he's panting, and he's blowing the house down. Emi Buendia in midfield now. That's a lovely ball. The Bosnian Beckham, he's taken one man out of the game. He's in the box. Play it. Play the ball.
Go on. Buendia. Oh.
Shoot. Oh, my God. This is all Norwich City. I'm sorry for the frantic alternative commentary. 1,114 of you. Thank you so much for watching. Almost at a TNC watch-along record. Please, do a favour. Give us a like on YouTube. Share it with your mates on WhatsApp, on Twitter, wherever. Get them involved for the last few minutes of this game. I say the last few. There's plenty of time left in this game for Norwich City to win it, Jack, isn't there?
Yeah, great point from Craig Killett. This is where we need the fans in the ground. Completely agree. I think they just cheer them over the line. But what I would say, the urgency has been there the last 10, and it doesn't look like calming down. QPR, backs against the wall. Can they keep defensively sound for 20 minutes? There's still 20 minutes left in this game. I don't think they can keep strong for the whole of it. But who knows? They have done this so far. It's been better second half this from Norwich City.
Jack, it looks like QPR have got two men waiting to come on. And where are the Norwich City subs? That's my question. Am I calling it too early?
70 minutes. I don't think it's early, is it? What subs have we got here?
QPR making the changes to impact the game. Have Norwich City had their onslaught period? Is it over? Hopefully not. QPR trying to make a difference now. Their manager
scored.
Their manager with his rather chavvy trainers, the wannabe Bielsa, Mark Warburton, sponsored by the bread brand themselves, is bringing on 2 QPR players here. Norwich City absolutely dominating, Jack. Chance after chance, corner after corner. It was falling for us. A great ball from Maxi to Jakob Sorensen. It's cleared off the line. That had to be it, didn't it?
Yeah, it was brilliantly worked. Once again, joy from the right-hand side, whether it's been Max or Teemu. The goal that was disallowed, I'm going to have to watch that back. It didn't look offside to me. That was beautifully worked. Again, the chance for Sorensen, it was a really good strike. Sorensen did everything he possibly could, but it was cleared off the line. You can't do any more than that. We've done all we can, and it's down to QPR being good defensively. But you keep doing that for the next 20 minutes, and one of them will go in. I'm absolutely sure of it.
Agreed, Jack. But can we keep it up for another 20 minutes?
Well,
because
that's the thing.
Period. And you would expect Norwich City to do that, to be honest with you. You would expect us to do that. We've normally been doing that in the last 10 or 15 minutes of the game. But don't forget, we've come off the back of a very disappointing loss to Watford that's potentially impacting our confidence so far. Here we go. Sam Ford says Dowell, Hugill and Martin are on. Are they? Have I missed something?
You were suggesting that.
Oh, was I? Oh, okay. Yeah, in which case, yeah, let's do that. Ashley Davison, good evening. They say, come on, Norwich, with your yellow and green love hearts.
That's another foul on Todd. When are they going to start booking players?
Honestly,
or are we going to continually bottle it all evening?
They're going to bottle it all evening, mate. It's championship officiating. It's an absolute joke.
I tell you what, the encore is unbelievable.
Is it hitting you?
It's voted the best ale in the world for a reason. Look at that. Brewed in Yarmouth and the best ale in the world. What a day.
You've done so well to get me to drink this, by the way, considering it's from Yarmouth.
Mate, good things coming from Yarmouth. Me, Lakens, Chips, Seagulls, the North Sea.
Seagulls. Speaking of seagulls, David Burton wants to see Hugh goals. Oh, the ref has finally booked a QPR player. Hey! And
I'm wanting to see some Reds because this shouldn't be allowed.
I tell you what, I think I've just seen something on the Norwich City Twitter account, and I think it's
shush. Todd Campbell on the ball. He'll go forwards. He's brought down. Has to be a penalty.
That's a pen. It's a pen. Come on, the boys. Come on.
Campbell. I'm out of focus. The Derham Deco. Look at him. Look at him.
Go on, Toddy. Oh, Todd Cantwell. Here's one of our own.
Come on, right. We need to score this.
Oh, Todd Cantwell. He's one of our own.
Need to score this, Christopher.
Oh, it's brilliant.
I mean, we deserved it.
Pisswich outside the Players Play More Games. Thank you very much for your super chat, Oliver. Really appreciate it. Norwich City have won Tom Cantwell does amazingly well to win it. It's Teemu Pukki.
Come on, Teemu.
Himself, he stands over the ball with his big bushy beard. He looks
Come on, Teemu. We need
fired up. Come on, Teemu. Come on, Teemu.
Come on,
Teemu. Come on, Teemu. Yes, get in there. Come on. Come on. Come on.
It was coming.
Oh, Teemu Pukki, baby.
Chris, you know what time it is. Norwich take the lead. Teemu Pukki. What a brilliant run from Todd Cantwell to win the penalty. And get ready, people. The hat is coming. And it's new. It's improved. It's top of the league territory for Norwich City. Brilliant penalty. It's been a marvellous few minutes from Norwich City. We have been all over them. And finally, we get something through it. Again, another QPR player in the book, rightfully so. Here we go, people. Get it in the comments.
All aboard HMS Pistol League. We're going to the Premier League. Norwich City 1, QPR 0. Dermich the dinosaur is out. It's 1-0. The hats are on. Get in there, the boys. Come on.
Get in there. Get in there. All aboard. Choo-choo.
HMS Pistol League is sailing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes.
Where's Dermich?
Oh, what? Dermich the dinosaur?
Brilliant.
Oh dear, we love it. Big up Nanny, by the way. He bought me this for Christmas. That's a solid Christmas present from Nanny.
That's really class, isn't it? I tell you what, I'm feeling 5 now. Come on, the boys.
I tell you what, she actually said as well, it's for the TNC Watchalong. So big up Nanny. Good evening to you. HMS Pistol League is sailing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yes.
I tell you what, I didn't even know this was coming. Substitution, please.
Right, go on.
Out with the old.
What's going? What's going?
My mum just created unbelievable scene.
Oh, we love it.
All aboard.
All aboard. Oh, HMS Pistol League is sailing. Norwich City 1-0 up. Oh, we love it. Oh, we love it. Gollins vlogs, Big Bad Barry's in the house. The comment section flying.
This is amazing.
153 of you in the house. Sorry, Nanny.
Sorry, Nan.
This is
Auntie Kay as well. Sorry.
This is what Norwich City do. Jerry says, great hats. Harry Wootton says, all aboard. Harry Wootton also says, E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Adam says, Pirates of the North Sea. Goodness gracious me.
You know what's changed? Like, what's changed this performance, right? Big Bad Barden. Get on the blow us the canary call and get it trending. Big Bad Barden.
God, we are good, aren't we? God, we're good. You said we were worried. I say we. You were worried, Jack, and I said to you, calm down, patience. You know that this Norwich City team will break through. You know that the petrol was in HMS Pistol League and the sails are full of wind and QPR have won a throw-in on the edge of our box.
Our mate Scooby is an acca for 260 quid and you boys the last game. All very nervy here, pooping his nicks. Good luck, Scooby. I hope you're rich enough, fella. Live strong, my friend.
Love it. Norwich City are 1-0 up. We are wearing our TNC HMS Pistol League hats. All aboard. Are you on board? Are Norwich City Premier League bound? Let us know in the comments section below.
Look, everyone's invited. And there's me, James E. The leak in the HMS Pistol League has been repaired.
It has been repaired. And we're doing the same thing with our hands now, with our HMS Pistol.
We've done too many of these.
Oh, we absolutely love that. Susanna George, Captain Jack Canary.
Oh, no. Oh, Bob. What is that?
Oh, Barden Buffon. It's a hell of a
from Danny Barden.
Oh, it's absolutely
my goodness.
Brilliant. Oh, it's
a massive save from Dan Barden. Big Bad Barden. What a player.
Big. Right, that's it, people. Hashtag Big Bad Barden is coming out. Right, here we go. Hashtag Big Bad Barden.
What a save from Dan Barden, the 19-year-old young goalkeeper. Wow, brilliant stuff. What a brilliant last 20 minutes from Norwich City. This is exactly the response we wanted. And Daniel Farke has obviously gone in there and said, look, where's our captain? Where's the captain of the ship? Who's sailing? And they've gone, we're here, Danny.
Right, people, you know what to do. Hashtag Big Bad Barden. I've tweeted it on my Twitter account. I've pinned it to the top of my page. Retweet it, but also tweet it yourselves. Let's get hashtag Big Bad Barden trending in Norfolk, at very least. You know what to do. Get on Twitter, make it happen. What a save from Big Bad Barden. We're all over it here. Norwich City winning the ball in midfield. Timu Pukki We're bringing outfield now. It's 4-on-3. Norwich City. Oh, QPR have got back now. We've slowed it down. Emi Buendia, Todd Cantwell here, poised for another attack. It's fantastic stuff from Norwich City Football Club. Jack.
Chris, I feel alive.
I feel so alive. And do you know why I feel alive? Because I'm fueled by Lakens.
Look, I saw someone earlier saying HMS, ships with diesel. Ships don't get powered by diesel. They're powered by Lakens.
They are.
The most environmental way to power a ship nowadays. I don't like this. Oh, brilliant. Give it to Barden. Brilliant kick from Danny Barden.
Oh, mate. We are absolutely flying. Absolutely.
1-0 Norwich.
HMS Pistol League has got wind in its sails. Barden's boys are on fire. It's still only 1-0. 80 minutes, 52 seconds on the timestamp. Is Daniel Farke going to make any more changes? What would you do? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to give us this a like if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Subscribe. 1,108 of you in the TNC Watchalong. Welcome. Thank you so much for your support as always. Feel free to leave a super chat and suggest which hat you would like us to invest in next. I'm not sure it gets much better than our HMS Pistol League hats, mind. But let us know in the comments. Jack, is your 5-0 on?
Oh, well, I don't think it's going to be 5, but I'm hoping it will be more comfortable than 1. I mean, I feel nervy at 1-0.
Yeah, I do. It's never comfortable, is it? QPR have got on the edge of our box as well. They've crossed the ball in. Oh, that's God.
If you haven't already, this is a call at Talk Norwich City on Twitter. Follow us. There's loads of you in here not following TNC on Twitter. Get involved, people. Yeah. You won't regret it. You really won't.
Exactly that. Do you know what as well? Just gonna.
Oh, I love these hats, by the way.
I'm just gonna change my profile picture as well. Hang on. Hang on. We love it. Let's get my Lakens in as well.
Here you go. The behind the scenes of Chris Reeve's Twitter account. Absolutely brilliant. Lots of people saying I'd swap Daldinho for Vrančić. Yeah, still no substitutes from Norwich City. 82 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. I'm sure you tuned in to watch Chris Reeve take selfies. Absolutely brilliant. Matt Vitesse, here he is again, the man. £1.99 super chat. Barden with a 40-yard scissor kick coming up. Well, we'd take that, wouldn't we, Matt? We really would.
We really would. And Norwich
Chris,
City...
I'm seeing things and I'm not liking things I'm seeing. And I think we're about to see it here. QPR bring the ball forwards. It's QPR coming forward. It's a penalty.
Shit.
Zimmerman, the mistake. Time for Barden to become a hero.
Fucking hell.
It was poor from Zimmerman. He's pulled Asai Samuel down. What is he doing there?
Oh, fucking hell. He's furious. Zimmerman's furious, but what's he got hand on him for?
Time for Barden to become a hero. The 19-year-old goalkeeper. Big bad Barden. What a moment this could be for the young keeper if he can save the penalty of Bright Asai Samuel. It's a penalty for Queen's Park Rangers in the 84th minute of this game. Norwich 1, QPR 0. Will it be that for much longer? Barden clapping his hands, punching the crossbar. It will be Asai Samuel for QPR to take it. He steps up. It's a good penalty. It's 1-1. My goodness me.
Fucking hell. Oh, God.
Said we weren't safe at 1-0. After all the huff and the puff, we got our reward and we've thrown it away.
What is Christoph Zimmermann doing there? Fucking hell.
Well, that's
that's the end of our banter.
brought us back down to earth, isn't it?
Yeah, it has. Goodness gracious me.
I think football has a brilliant way of humbling you.
It does. It certainly does. Oh, God. 1,164 of you watching the TNC Watchalong.
Well, 5 minutes to turn this around. It was a silly error from Christoph Zimmermann. It really was.
What is he doing? Why did he do that?
You know you can't. He has gone down easily, but you know you can't go. You can't put, yourself on someone else in the penalty area. It was a silly error for Christoph Zimmermann. It really was, and it doesn't help his chances of staying in the team.
No, it doesn't. Look, and here we go. It's already brought the debate into the room. James Dunthorne Zimmerman is not first team material. Oh God, Steve Sims is Zimbo a reliability. We knew this was going to happen. If Christoph Zimmerman made a mistake, of course, Ben Gibson is sitting on the bench at the moment. Norwich City have been by far the better side, but QPR have been clever. They've won a penalty. Fair play to them. They've held on in the game.
Another late goal needed. I mean,
it's a big ask. It's a big ask for Norwich City now. It's a big ask. It's foolish defending. There'll be a lot of shouts for Christoph Zimmerman's head after the game, which is extremely disappointing. I just hope to God that Norwich City can pull off a miracle now and score in the final 5 minutes. Todd Cantwell getting frustrated and pushing the player away. That's naughty. It looks like Norwich are making a substitution. Jordan Hugill's coming on now. Paul Davis is on the ball, City. Yeah, I agree. Come on. Let's get some positivity in the chat. Come on, boys.
So frustrating. It was a really simple, again, a sloppy goal to give away, wasn't it? I mean, the ball's given away in the middle of the park. It's threaded into Asai Samuel, who we know is a threat. And Christoph Zimmerman just puts his arm on his shoulder and he goes down.
Yeah, you can't even moan about it being given because it's a pen.
No, it's a penalty.
You can't do that. Like it's a pen. It is a pen. But look,
and QPR will have wind in their sails now.
Yeah, I guess so. Look, QPR have got a free kick here in a dangerous position. It has to be said. All of their men forwards, but this is where the game opens up. Jack. Let's see what we can do now. I can't believe we've given away a penalty there. It's just the basics. It's so stupid from Christoph Zimmerman. Oh, Barden, he's tipped it over the bar. Brilliant save from Barden there. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Colin Rogers says, come on, Hugill. I think he's on then.
I mean, Barden's really under it now, isn't he? He really has been thrown into the deep end here.
Yeah, he has.
Do you think Krul will be back for the next game?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I think, well, if Mickey's injured, then yeah, he'll have to be ready. They'll put some injection in him and get him going. I think Barden's doing all that he can.
I wish he'd saved that penalty, man.
I know. He's been thrown under the bus there, big time.
Well, 87 minutes, 47 seconds on the clock. If you're just joining us, welcome along to the TNT Watchalong. Norwich 1, QPR 1. Goals from Tammy Pukki and Asai Samuel, QPR. Both of them penalties. It's been a frantic second half. No time to breathe, really. It's been end-to-end stuff. QPR bringing the game to Norwich now. It's whipped in by Carroll. It's a header. It's goalwards, but it's just wide of the mark, and it's another let-off for Norwich City. They put the ball down. They look up. Barden goes short to Max Aarons. This is unbelievable stuff. Goodness.
Yeah, look, I personally think Norwich have got what it takes to win this game 2-1. I do believe in them still.
Late, but not long left now, my friend.
Yeah, it is very, very late in the game now. Norwich City have got to find something special. Todd Cantwell heading the ball forwards, QPR hoofing it. Daniel Farke's bringing on 2 substitutions. Is it too little, too late? It's Dawaldinho and Hugo. Jakob Sorensen has gone off.
We're now 3 at the back.
3 at the back. Norwich City want all 3 points. Daniel Farke putting all of his chips on red. He's gambling. He wants all of these points. He's not settling for a draw at home to QPR. Dawaldinho on the pitch. We know how much we love him here on the TNC Watchalong. Jack, we need something special now, don't we?
I mean, you can't expect he might make an impact, but throwing him on the 89th minute doesn't give him much of a chance. We've got the ball, though, deep into QPR's half here, and I think it's Hugo on the ball, and he's giving it straight away.
Hugill knows what to do, though, mate. He does. And it's a brilliant tackle there from... Oh, why is the ref giving that? Fucking hell. Oh, God.
Oh. I think it's naivety from Norwich City in this one. It really is.
5 minutes added on and £5 super chat from PW Caroof 1. Well, that's the acca in the dump. Come on here. Scooby is 5 losses from 5. Do we let him bet next week or is he out? Use 2 boys decide his fate.
Don't chase your losses, my friend.
There you go. There's your answer. If he loses, he's out. Thanks so much for your super chat. Really appreciate it. Right. Come on, Norwich. Let's get the goal.
5 minutes at a time, and it's Hugo on the board. He'll give it into Daldinho. He'll try and progress down the left.
He does so. He wins a throw-in.
I mean, it's clear that Norwich desperately want the 3 points here. They will be, well, they'll be fuming if they don't, and it will be Christoph Zimmerman sadly to blame.
Yeah, and I, you know what? And I feel
that's so late. That has to be.
Book him. If you don't book him,
yeah, he's in the book. Right,
about blooming time. Right, come on, let's get the 2-1. Paul believes with his HMS lead dog. Look at that. 2-1 coming. Love that. Right, come on, boys. Let's do this. Emi Buendia, he's taken a player out of the game.
Another late goal here. Really make my 2020.
Mario Vrancic, it's fantastic skill. It's overcooked to Max Aarons. It's foolish here with barely any time left to go. 4 minutes of extra time of the 5 remaining. Freddie Grant says, come on, you yellows. My dad's in the chat with his profile picture of Kai Kamara. He says, HMS, let's be humble, lol. Don't be silly, Dad. It's all about the banter. You got to enjoy it, haven't you? Got to enjoy it.
My Twitter's not looking good.
You've been battered. Oh, mate, you knew it was coming.
Come on, boys. Right. 3 minutes left. Come on.
3 minutes to save Jack's bacon on Twitter. Can you do it? Max Aarons on the wing. It's a good ball in. John Hugill. Oh, it's so close, but not close enough. If you let us know that there's been a goal when there's not, you're blocked from the comments. It's as simple as that. Goodbye. Have fun.
Oh, man, this is... Oh, my God. QPR bringing the ball forwards. It's 4-on-4 here. Asai Samuel again is whipped in. Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus. Christ. Mate, it should be game over. Mate.
If you're not watching, QPR have just skied it from... Oh, my God.
QPR should have won the game.
How had he missed that?
QPR should have won the game. QPR should have won the game.
Goodness.
QPR should have won the game. They've
now let's kill them off, because that I cannot believe they've missed.
They have just missed the 2 yards out. It's the sitter of the season. It's 2 yards out, if that. It's horrendous. Norwich City with a strike of luck now. QPR.
Now let's kill it off. Kenny McLean. No, it's not. It's Buendia. He's going to go out wide. We've got men hiding in the box. Let's make this count.
Get in the box, boys. Come on. Oh, that's such a shocking cross. Come on, boy.
Well played.
Come on.
Foul.
Ref, get your book out again. How is he not booking him there? How is he not booking him there? It's unbelievable. It's absolutely shocking.
Minute and a half left in this game. 1-1. Norwich need a late goal. QPR should have won it. They've missed an absolute sitter.
It's shocking refereeing. It's absolutely shocking refereeing.
Right. A free kick. It's 30, 40 yards out. It's going to be whipped into the box. It's going to be met by a QPR defender. Max Aarons will collect it deep into the QPR half. A minute left on the clock in this game. Norwich 1, QPR 1. And that will be a corner for Norwich City.
It's a corner kick for Norwich City.
Last chance saloon.
Oh, jeez.
Get Gordon up there.
Oh, come on, boys, for God's sake.
We need a goal.
There is a football god. Please, just help us here.
Whipped in. Vrancic. Cleared. Back in the box. Back out of the box. Back in the box.
Fucking hell.
Oh, that's game over.
Oh, God, come on. Oh, come on.
Tell you what, QPR have got a chance here. I'll defend it. Down they'll have a corner. This game isn't over just yet.
For fuck's sake.
This has been QPR's game the last 10 minutes. It's been a brilliant football match.
Honestly, yeah. I've got respect for QPR. They should have won it. They should have won it. They had their chance to win it. They've missed from 2 yards out. It's horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. Horrendous.
Right, big moment. We have to defend this. The stoppage time is up, but QPR will have a corner, and this is the last chance of the game. It will be whipped in, left-footed corner, out swinging. Every single player in the box, and it's headed clear by Slabhead Hanley. Well played. And that's game over. There we have it, people. 1-1. Deary me. What a game.
Right. Straight away with Colin Cunningham. We're still top. We are, but it feels like a loss. Don't know about you, Jack. It feels like a loss for me. Maybe I'm being negative, but when you dominate a game that much and you don't get all 3 points, it's so disappointing. And a lot of people are already slagging off Christoph Zimmermann, and yes, he made a mistake. But do you know what? You know, people might scream and shout at me for this, but I'm going to stand by him. Yes, he's made a mistake that's cost us the points tonight. But to be fair, QPR should have won it anyway, right? They've had a good chance. Christoph Zimmermann, since he's been in, has been good. He's made one critical error, okay? So let's stand by Christoph Zimmermann. We're still top of the league. I know people don't want to hear this yet, but we've got to stand by them, okay? We've lost to Watford. We've got a draw at home. We're still top. It's not the end of the world. That's where I'm at mentally. Jack, where are you?
Oh man, QPR were a lot better than I thought. I must admit, I thought they were really good actually. One of the better teams to come to Carrow Road this season, but the naivety for me. I mean, we worked so hard to get the lead. I mean, we were brilliant from 50 minutes through to 70 minutes. We were so good. The urgency was there. The tempo was there. We were knocking it about beautifully. We were pulling QPR apart. We took the chance when we got it. We had a goal disallowed, and then to give it away, it was a sloppy pass. We give it away. It goes to Asai Samuel and Zimmermann. I mean, you just can't do that, can you? It was soft, but it was a penalty. And I don't think we'll be seeing Zimmermann starting the next match. But look, Norwich are still top. We end the year top, and that's a really good sign. But annoying not to bounce back. I think Daniel Farker and his team would have been, well, desperate, absolutely desperate. I mean, I'm just looking at the stats here, thanks to OneFootball. 23 shots on goal for Norwich City and just the one goal. Again, not from open play. 23 shots, and we're relying on a penalty to score. 8 of them on target, just the one clear-cut chance. QPR 12 shots on target. 12 shots, 3 on target, 1 clear-cut chance. So, look, 65% possession. We dominated the stats. But to be honest with you, the game was fairly evenly balanced. I mean, we'd have a 20-minute good spell. They'd have a 20-minute good spell. I'm just frustrated with that tonight. The performance wasn't terrible. We were poor first half, but...
Jack, I agree with that, and I love this from Kirsty. A lot of people will be blaming the defence tonight, yeah? But it's a brilliant point. Zimbo may have made a mistake, but we need to be more clinical up front. So many attempts, but not getting it in the net enough. And Kirsty, I agree with you, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree. That makes complete sense to me. How many chances did we have? How many? They weren't clear-cut. I must say they weren't clear-cut chances, in my opinion. You could say that maybe Jakob Sorensen's that's cleared off the line, should he have done better there? But don't forget where he's playing and the ball. Does he expect it to come to him? Simon, thanks so much, mate, for your super chat. Really appreciate your support. Look, a lot of people will be extremely disappointed tonight. And honestly, and I do empathise with that, and I agree. But players coming back. We've not lost at home. We're still top of the league. It's a long season, and look, it's been a luxury for Norwich City. Yeah, we've gone so many games unbeaten. We've been humbled at Watford. QPR have managed to get a point here, but we are where we are. Massive respect and shout out to Aaron Wardle, who's given us a super chat of £10. Jack.
Wow, that's phenomenal. Phenomenal.
you going to read the
Sorry,
message?
I think you were just asking me. Never mind. Still going to the new year top. Thanks for all you two have done in 2020 with the podcast and watch-alongs. You've kept us going. Stay positive going into 2021 and safe. McLean, man of the Aaron, thank you. Look, I'm speaking for myself, not Chris, but like genuinely, I feel like you guys have done more for us than we've done for you in 2020. Look, we just sit here and put on silly hats and chat nonsense. Maybe went a bit early with the captain hats tonight, but I mean, when a hat looks this good, it's hard not to put it on. Look, 2020 has been a weird one. There's positives to take. There's negatives to take. I think we've all learned stuff, haven't we? But thank you so much, Aaron. I really appreciate it. And this man, my goodness, he's donated so much to our charity, Big C. I looked at our total raised earlier on today. We're over £3,000 raised from these watch-alongs, Onel's boots, Tim Krul. All the players have got involved. It's been marvellous. Chris donated loads back in the early watch-alongs. Farke going to kill the fourth official. Oh, well, move on and move up. QPR tin pot. It's painful, pointless club. They go, they come up, they go. But we're still top. Chris, a tip of the hat. Look, mate, I don't think any Warburton or Farke, neither of them seem too happy with the officiating tonight. It is what it is. We're still top. Here is a quick look at the table. Norwich City are still top, 5 points clear, but a game in hand on Swansea. A game more than Swansea, and we've played twice more than Bournemouth. So that could be made up, but 5 points clear at the end of 2020. You can't argue with that. I mean, look, we've dropped points in the last two games, but that will happen over the course of the season. And also, if you haven't watched tonight's game, look at that QPR chance late on. It's a big chance. We could have lost it. So
it's the sitter of the season. I don't know how they've missed that, Jack. Lots of people in the comment section saying well done on the 3K for Big C. Of course, Norfolk's cancer charity. Please do donate to them. Charities are really struggling at the moment and they need our support. It means a lot to both me and Jack. If you have got £2, £3, £4, £5, please do donate. A lot of you guys have already done so in the watch along. We'll probably do another charity watch along next year, won't we, Jack, where we donate all of the super chats. Speaking of super chats, Callum Arneal said it time and time again. Vrancic cannot start for City, one of our best players, but his quality is best off the bench when the opposition are.
I agree.
Callum, it's a debate that a lot of people are saying. By the way, thank you so much for your super chat. Really appreciate that, mate. Look, it's a debate to be had. I think the midfield came to life in spells tonight, but weren't consistent enough throughout. That's my honest opinion. Second half, they really came to light. But there was a large part of that first half where they went missing. And look, it's disappointing tonight with what Christoph Zimmermann did. Let's not paint it a different picture. That's the truth. It's Christoph Zimmermann's error to bring down the QPR player, and it could have been so different, but it wasn't. I think the midfield and the forward line could have done more. Kirsty Sims said it earlier in her comment. Thank you so much to Sam Ford for your super chat. He's kindly given us a £5, and he says, disappointing result, but still top. Zimbo made a mistake today, but we should have scored more than one and put the game to bed before that end. 100%, Sam, 100%. And I think people need to remember this. And I'm sure the absolute horrible world of social media and the Facebook groups, the Norwich City Facebook groups, will be churning out Christoph Zimmermann hatred at the moment. But I think the man's been brilliant since he stepped in for Gibson. He's made one error tonight. I know it's led to a goal. I know it's disappointing. I know it's hard to take. But come on, we're Norwich fans and we stick together. And he's had a good display tonight, apart from that goal, which I know is hard to take. But Sam, you're right, and thank you so much for your super chat. Hugely appreciate it.
Also got a super chat from Tom. Good performance despite the result. At the end of the day, if the performances are good, the results will come. Look, completely agree, Tom. There's been games this season when we maybe haven't deserved to win and we've won them. There's been games where we've deserved to win and we haven't. Tonight probably being one of them. So my opinion is they all level out. I think the first half performance was poor. I think the second half performance was good. QPR were impressive as well, actually. I think Asai Samuel we all know what he's about, but he was particularly impressive. Maybe I was a bit harsh on QPR going into the game, and I'm certainly receiving my comeuppance on Twitter.
Here's a good point, very good point from Mr. Sensible, Colin Rogers, who says, disallowed goal, criminal. I haven't watched it back yet. Of course, we don't have the luxuries of replays on the TNC Watchalong, which Watford fans struggle to understand, sadly. But yeah, let us know if you've watched it back somehow. It looked like it was a goal. It was very tight, at very least. It was very, very tight. You know, QPR have got away with one. However, they've got away with one there. We've got away with one at the end. What a miss from QPR. Like, I cannot even begin to tell you. If you've just watched, I know a lot of people just watch the watch along and not the game for various different reasons. If you've not seen that QPR chance at the end, as Jack said, watch it. It's absolutely horrendous. Norwich City have got lucky tonight as well as QPR. You've got to remember that.
Interesting. Ben Chilwell's, hello, mate. Hope you're well. Don't blame Zimmerman. If I was him, I'd be in Mario's ear for wimping out of the tackle that led to him getting done for pace. Look, the midfield were done at times tonight. I don't think anyone had their finest game, but we pick up a point. It's better than losing. Look, it was far from perfect tonight. There were mistakes throughout the game.
But we're still top of the league, people, and it's Barnsley at home next. That's Barnsley 3 points. By the way. No,
they are, mate. They are.
Off, Jack. Come on.
Better than QPR.
It's 3 points written all over it. Right. You've got to get 3 points against Barnsley.
Have you seen their record under their new manager?
Oh, come off it, Jack. They're Barnsley. Come on, Norwich, you've got to be beating them. Right, don't give it the big one about Barnsley.
One against Huddersfield, one against Preston, one against Sheffield Wednesday, one against Wickham, one against Birmingham, one against Nottingham Forest. They've won 5 of their last 7 games. They're in better form than us.
Yeah, and we've beaten teams already on that sort of kill streak. Middlesbrough, Cardiff. We've been there. We've done that. We've got the T-shirt. We're not scared of teams like Barnsley. We're not scared. Come on. Oh, my God. Christ alive.
We're not scared of Barnsley, but Chrissy Dayton, once again, coming up with the goods. £100 in the TNC coffers.
Wow.
You guys deserve this. 2020 has been great because of you guys and these watch-alongs. You guys deserve all the support. Thank you and thank you. 2021 is our year, and long may these streams continue. Love you guys. Come on, you yellows. My friend, beers on me the next time we see each other. That's a stunning way to end 2020.
Huge, absolutely unbelievable, Chris. I really appreciate that super chat. It's unbelievably kind, mate. And I look, but for me, and I know this really sounds funny, that it's not the money that matters. It's the fact that I know how much impact the watch-alongs have had for you, because you've reached out to me, you've messaged me. And it means so much to me and Jack that we've managed to keep people ticking this year, and to keep them active and to keep them connected to the Norwich City community. It means so much to both of us. Your support, hugely appreciated, mate. You're an absolute Stonewall TNC watch-along legend. Huge respect to all of your money that you gave to Big C, and huge respect to your kind, very kind end-of-year Christmas present there. Thank you very much.
Wow, blown away. That's
unbelievable. Unbelievable, Chris. What a man. And getting lots of respect in the comment section as well. Look, Jack, I was just saying before Chris's unbelievably kind donation, Barnsley, we've got to win that game. Okay, we've then got Coventry at home. We've got to win that game. We've then got Cardiff away, who we've fairly recently beaten, away from home, albeit. So we've got a chance now to get ourselves back winning again. We've got 2 games, which for me, we should be winning. Wow.
Simon, who I know is part of the TNC Members Club on Facebook, happy 2021. Thanks to the TNC community. Been a pleasure to get involved. Simon, mate, brilliant. I mean, what a fantastic way to end 2020 on these watch-alongs. We started them back in, when was it? May? June? A lot of you are new to the channel. We've been going for years and years and years. We've plugged away, and it looks like we've had a little breakthrough with the Watchalongs. And it's great to have you all on the journey. And I can't wait to meet you all. That's the joy of TNC. Like, the joy of this is getting to chat to you over the internet. But there's nothing better, is there, Chris, than having a beer with TNC viewers on the concourses and at Carrow Road and seeing people in the city. Can't wait to see Simon, Chris, Barry, everyone in the chat. And that's what I'm missing. Like, I'm really missing it at the moment, but mad. Brilliant.
Simon, thanks so much for your super chat, mate. Thanks so much to everyone for watching.
By the way, we need to, when we get
go on,
like going forwards, maybe it's the 24-hour stream, right? We need to get our viewers on here. And we'll have a little, we need to, I don't know how the logistics work.
It's carnage, mate. We're gonna have to like DM people a link to join, but we will do it. I will do it,
and I want to make it like, I don't know if anyone has listened to Colin Murray's Lock-In on 5 Live. I don't know if anyone's listened to it, and it's essentially a online. It's like a radio pub, right? And Colin Murray just goes from midnight to 4 a.m. and invites his mates on. It's great, and it's a great listener. I've really enjoyed it through this lockdown. But we should do this with this and invite our viewers on and chat Norwich and put silly hats on. And look, me and Chris, we speak nonsense, right? And I've been bit tonight because I thought we were going to win 5-0 and we've drawn. But I don't mind it because I tweeted someone back, a life lived in fear is a life not worth living. You need to embrace Norwich. You need to get carried away. And it's so lovely. But thanks to everyone who's commented. I mean, I'm rambling at this point. I'm just blown away, mate. But I think like all of the watch-alongs have sort of culminated tonight. And it's the final one in 2020. Of course, we'll be back in 2021. We'll go for as long as it takes. I think it might be a while until we're all back in the stadiums. But just looking back on what we've created makes me really, really happy.
We'll keep going, mate. And yeah, I think it's fairly like we've done the football chat now, and there's still 396 of you in.
No one wants football chat anyway today.
I really appreciate. Well, not after you've just drawn, having conceded a soccer punch to QPR. Yeah, I just want to say a genuine and huge and real heartfelt thank you to every single person that's watching this now, because it's been a really tough year for me as well as everyone else. It's been a really tough year for me. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm happy to show vulnerability and open up about that. You know, everyone has probably struggled with their mental health this year, and you know, I've been all right on the whole, but I've really struggled with the lack of community and not being able to actually see people and speak to people and have that friendly football banter that we all have in the stadium, that we all miss and love. And honestly, these watch-alongs have genuinely kept me going, and I really look forward to them. And it's really important to have something to look forward to. And I'm so proud, and I'm sure I'm, you know, not just speaking for myself, Jack. I'm so proud that you know what we've done, and we've kept people going, but it's kept us going. And I just want to say like a huge thank you to every single one of you. Like every time you tweet your TNC setup, every time you tweet me or Jack, or you reach out to us on DM or Facebook or YouTube, like it means so much. And yeah, it's by far the best Norwich City community on the internet. And you lot deserve all of the praise and thanks. And most of all, like I'm so overwhelmed by the way that you rallied around those guys, Big C. Like
amazing, wasn't it?
£3,000 for charity. Yeah. It's like it's unfathomable. Like in a time where everyone is struggling financially, you put your hand in your pocket and you kindly donated to Norfolk's cancer charity. It really means a lot to me. Yeah, and I just really appreciate it. So I'm rambling now as well, but genuinely huge thank you. Dad's put his hand in his pocket. Bloody hell, he must be on the wine.
Thanks, Pete. Top man. I hope you're well, my friend. Yeah, I mean, there we go. 2020. We're done on the watch-alongs. We're top of the league. I don't think any of us imagined that when we were when we started these watch-alongs back in the Premier League. there we go. We've got through 2020. We're top. I'm sure 2021 will throw up more problems, but we can come through them like we always do. And it's great, isn't it? It's really great. Not the result Norwich wanted tonight, but we'll be back. Barnsley, look, I'm going to say it again, and I'm not going to let Chris respond to this. Barnsley are a good team. They're better than QPR, so watch out for them. We're going to need to up our game for Barnsley. They've won, I think, 7 of the last 9 games, so they're in good form. From me, from Chris, from our hats. Thanks for watching, my friends. We'll see you again in 2021. Stay safe. Love your family, love your friends, and